We're gonna start this all over.
Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts. And we got 50 mods for the trolls. Let's roll. Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great.
You like that song, Willow, right?
50 mods for the trolls. Let's roll.
I don't know what happened. I was live and then it just stopped. You're not getting any more treats. Look at him. He's sneaking over. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. I lost you guys. It just stopped recording. All day long. I don't know if you guys heard me. He thinks if he sits here now, he's gonna get a treat. Look at him. And the treats that he likes are right here now. What's up? Get some. Good. Maybe he'll go outside for a little bit. Hi, Panda Bear. Oh, Panda just came in.
Keep on watching. Keep on
Panda Bear.
Don't pay attention.
Look at all the. Look at this. This is why my house is dirty. Look. Do you see the dirt coming off the Panda?
We're in the
Do you
house.
see it?
Truck's coming back, baby. Conservative.
Panda is just freaking. Man.
You forgot the one in the chamber!
Panda's just dropping dirt all over the place. That's why I got dirt everywhere on here. Look at this. I mean, everything is just filled with dirt because of these guys running and playing. But, you know, speaking of the song, guys, what's up, real life? The man of the hour, the man who sings that song, Mr. Nice Guy, they had their baby. When did he send it to me? I think he sent it to me last night. Yeah, last night he sent me pictures of the baby. I'm going to zoom in and only show you the baby so that way, you know, you don't see him. I don't know if he wants his face on there. But here's Mr. Nice Guy's new little baby. Look at the cute little baby boy. Look at that. Cute little baby boy. Dad's all happy. Dad's all happy. These are the pictures. Whoops. I'm sorry. You guys can't really see it, can you? There you go. Look at the baby. Look at the baby boy. Mr. Nice Guys. Yeah, no, so if you guys don't know, if you type in exclamation point treat, it'll pop up and it'll say like, give the dogs a treat. And so people been all day long. People were doing it, and so Donnie was getting a lot of treats. So now he thinks as long as he sits here and then he'll go he thinks I'm gonna give him a treat. So now I gotta knock it off because he's had way too many treats today. Same thing with Brownie because she's normally the one in the house. These dogs are spoiled. And like, you know, I had these strawberry yogurt covered pretzels, and I didn't want to reach over for his bag of treats, so I gave him one of those, and now he goes crazy over those. Yeah, he's gonna get fat, right, Willow? And he can't look fat because we're gonna go meet Kaylee McEnany. We're gonna go meet Kaylee McEnany in just a few days. This Saturday, I'm gonna be in LA, Pasadena. Meeting Kaylee McEnany. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be so fun. That's gonna be very, very, very fun. Hopefully, so my scooter's supposed to be in by then. Let's see. Let me check the shipping right now. I bought the scooter over a month ago, and they said it would be in within a week, and it's still not. Let's see. It left Illinois this morning at 10 o'clock. Illinois. Kaylee McEnany. Oh yeah, she's definitely hot. Let's see. See, it left this morning at 10:07. But it's still, so they told me it'll be here Thursday or Friday. So I'm gonna go pick it up. Oh yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for Kayleigh McEnany. You know, I got Donald J. Trump, his tie. He's gonna get all dressed up for the event. We're gonna take some pictures with her, hopefully. You know, that kind of stuff. And of course, who all watched? I know Willow was here for a little bit. Who all watched the stupid Trump, the Trump hearing today? If you guys didn't watch the January 6th commission hearing today, good for you. Good for you, because it was just a waste. It was a waste of friggin' time. What's up, Dingo Warp? So we're probably, because every time they have this January 6th hearing, there's no news. Because that's all they freaking talk about. I got 3 news articles out of all the ones were worth anything. You heard that nobody walks in LA, right? She should run for office. Oh, wait, hold on, wait. Well, Graw's not in here. You know why? Because WYSIWYG, I hate to say it, but you get enough viewers during the day. Stop going into the nighttime and taking away from us little guy show. Come on now. That's where Graw probably is. So let's mess with Graw a little bit. So I put in some new Nightbot. Look at this. Watch this. Watch what happens. I got some new. You don't watch Liz. You don't watch Liz Cheney campaign ads. So I added some new Nightbots. Look at this. Breaking news: Nancy Pelosi leaves Paul and moves in with Graw in Tulsa. Or this one you guys might like. I gotta wait 5 seconds because we've been having trolls coming in lately. So I had to put, you can only say one comment within 5 seconds. Otherwise, YouTube won't let you do it. Let's see if it did it this time. Let's see if it's going to pop up. It didn't wait the 5 seconds, did I? I thought I did. Try this one. Let's see if this one works. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Hunter Biden and Pedo Joe had a threesome with Nancy Pelosi. What's up, EFO? How's it going? Oh yeah, I'm wearing my new shirt. Meet the fuck ups. Let's see if I can look at it backwards. It's Hillary Clinton, AOC, Chucky Schumer, Pedo Pete, Obama, and Nancy Pelosi. I did get in my new shirt though today, but I won't wear it because I'm not gonna wear. I was gonna wear the shirt tonight, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna wear that shirt. But check it out. It's a good old Oreo Express shirt. It says, "Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me beg for money?" So that shirt came in today. My new flag came in. I ordered a oh, you're drying out apricots? Why dry them out? You take that bite of the apricot and the sour and sweetness of it. Ooh, love it. Then you hit the thing right in the center. Put on that. Bite in his empty taco shell. I know. I do have something about Jill. I don't know what she said. I haven't read it yet. Something about a taco. Apparently everybody's talking about it. So, yeah, something about breakfast tacos, right? We'll get to there. Oh my gosh. But we're probably going to get done early tonight, so we'll probably open up the chat room early, and we might do some prison pen pal stuff. I don't know. Here, let's watch this video first. Let's watch this video. I'm going to show you a video. If I can hit the right button. Let's pull it up. Alright, let's watch this video first. And I keep hitting the wrong button. That's what she said.
Yeah, but before I do, I just want to clear one thing up. Professor Bridges, you
this
said
is
several times, you've used
Senator
a phrase,
Hawley.
I want to make sure I understand what you mean by it. You've referred to people with a capacity for pregnancy. Would that be women?
Many women, cis women, have the capacity for pregnancy. Many cis women do not have the capacity
Cis
for pregnancy.
women.
There are also trans men who are capable of pregnancy, as well as non-binary people who are capable of pregnancy.
So this isn't really a women's rights issue.
We can recognize that this impacts women while also recognizing that it impacts other groups. Those things are not mutually exclusive, Senator Hawley.
Oh, so your view is that the core of this right then is about what?
So I want to recognize that your line of questioning is transphobic, and it opens up trans people to violence by not
Transphobic?
recognizing them.
Wow, you're saying that I'm opening up people to violence by asking whether or not women are the folks who can have pregnancies?
So I want to note that 1 out of 5 transgender persons have attempted suicide. So I think it's important
Because of
for
my
us-
line of questioning? So
Because-
we can't talk about it?
because denying that trans people exist and pretending not to know that they exist.
He's not
I'm
denying that they
trans people
exist.
by asking
Are you?
if you're
Are
talking
you?
about women
Are you?
having pregnancies.
Do you believe that men can get pregnant?
No.
No, I don't think women can
So
get
you are
pregnant.
denying that trans people exist?
And that leads to violence. Is this how you run your
Keep going,
classroom?
Bronny.
Are students allowed to question you, or are
Absolutely.
they also treated like this, where
No, no, no,
they're
they're
told
allowed
that
to
they're
question.
opening up people to
Oh,
violence?
we have a good
by
time in my
questioning.
class. You should join.
Oh, I bet.
You might learn a lot.
Wow, I would learn a lot. I've learned a lot
I
just in this
know,
exchange.
absolutely.
Extraordinary.
Yep.
Ms. Matsky, let me ask you something. So, you provide health care to women free of charge, right? Is that right? You've
Absolutely.
You've done this for many years.
Yeah.
You have licensed medical professionals at your pregnancy care centers. Is that right?
That is correct.
And what are some of the,
Has nothing to
the
do with being
resources
pregnant.
that you provide for women who come to you in a time of need?
So-
Just give us you talked about it in your written testimony, but just give us a sense of it.
Take a
So
word.
we have 3 OBGYN doctors, 5 registered nurses, nurse practitioners, physician assistants, phlebotomists, medical assistants, and we provide prenatal care, OBGYN care. We provide pregnancy tests, ultrasounds, well woman visits, breast exams. We provide a wide range of medical services. Yes.
So, what do you think about the DC politicians now saying that your clinic and the other 3,000 pregnancy care centers around this country are fake medical clinics? For instance, Senator Warren has said it's now more important than ever to crack down on so-called crisis pregnancy centers that mislead and deceive patients. Senator Menendez,
Sagittarius.
crisis pregnancy centers jeopardize women's health and well-being, all while elevating unproven theories about birth control. Senator Warner wrote to Google
No, you can't fix
asking them to
stupid.
censor search results for care centers like yours, saying directing women to fake clinics that traffic in misinformation is dangerous to women's health and undermines the integrity of Google's search results. Do you run a fake clinic? I mean, is that what's happening here? You don't provide actual medical care to actual women?
We absolutely do not run a fake clinic, and we have a
Look at the guy with the
full
mask on.
medical staff. Like I said, many of our medical professionals have experienced abortion for themselves, including our OBGYN doctor who used to perform abortions. So our entire
Wow.
medical staff is there for women,
Nick
whether
Diaz.
they choose abortion and walk out the door or whether they choose life for their baby, and we support them for years after that.
Do you think there ought to be an ideological test? to
Oh,
be
I
able to
get it.
medical
I
care in
didn't
this
see you,
country?
Nick
I mean,
Diaz.
is that, should we say to women, well, you have to agree with the DC Democrats' ideology, otherwise you can't go get medical care? Or maybe for you and the physicians who work at your pregnancy care center or the thousands of others across the country, should we impose an ideological test on them and say that, well, you have to agree with the DC Democrats' position on abortion or you can't provide medical care to women? Should we do that in this country?
Absolutely.
Hell no.
I just want to ask in my few remaining seconds here, Miss Harley, the Dobbs decision, as I understand it, I've read it now a number of times, it gives to voters the decision as to what laws should be pertaining to life and pertaining to abortion in all 50 states and other jurisdictions around the country. I'm just curious, do you know what this country support the DC Democrats' position that they want to impose on the entire country, a one-size-fits-all rule they want to impose from the top down? Do you know what percentage of voters support their position, which is also, by the way, the same position taken by North Korea and China, other notable violators of human rights? Do you know what percentage it is?
I know that nearly 90% of Americans oppose abortion in the 3rd trimester. The number that would support abortion up to the moment of birth has to be minuscule. It's a horrific policy.
Yeah, I mean, based on the most recent Harvard poll that was just released just a few days ago, it less than 10% of voters say that they would support abortion into the final month of pregnancy, and yet that is the law that the DC politicians want to impose on every voter in America. To take
Yeah, let's
this
kill
away
babies,
from the
let's
people,
murder.
Take it away from my state, take it away from all the other states and the voters in the states, but impose this law uniformly that is not supported by 90% of the American people.
You
Talk
support
about
up to the age of
Democratic.
25
At the
in
same time, they want
Portland?
to shut down 3,000 pregnancy care centers all around this country.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
radical. Thank you for being here.
All right, guys. The reason I played that, I mean, one, it was interesting, but
Notice how when you criticize a white
sorry, hold
liberal,
on.
they call you racist?
I'm just hold on. Why am I not hitting the right buttons here? I'm just trying to say this. Freaking they went all over Twitter today saying that this guy was destroyed by this doctor. The not the doctor, but the sorry, I'm trying to fix this real quick. They were saying all over the internet that they destroyed this guy, right? Senator Hawley. You missed the whole thing. Basically, what happened was this lady. He said, "Can men get pregnant?" And he said, "No, men can't get pregnant." And she's like, "See, you're transphobic because you're not admitting that there's transgender people out there." What does one thing have to do with the other? I don't get it. Maybe you guys can explain it to me. What one thing goes with the other? Women who have a uterus can most of the time get pregnant. You know, I don't know what the percentage is. There's a lot of women out there that can't even get pregnant because they have issues. You know, if there wasn't such issues, they wouldn't have so many clinics for IVF and for in vitro fertilization and all this stuff, right? So if I heard, if you go look on Twitter right now, I didn't do it, but all they're saying is, oh yeah, this professor told Senator Hawley off and she schooled him. No, she didn't. I still don't understand why you can't say men can't have babies. I don't understand how that is being transphobic. If you don't have a uterus and a womb, you cannot have a baby. I mean, where I hate when they stick a freaking catheter up my penis. There's no way in hell you're gonna want me to go and give birth out of my penis. No fucking way. No way. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Fuck that. In fact, I'm having a surgery because they want to put a camera up my penis in a couple weeks, and I said the fuck you will. So they're putting me to sleep. Just saying. Just saying. Men cannot have babies. I'm not transphobic. We had a transgendered person named Andy on our show the other day. He was awesome. He answered a lot of our questions, you know, and he taught us a lot of stuff. So I guess I'm going to have to ask him a question because he's going to come on for a second time. I guess we're going to have to ask Andy if I'm being transphobic by saying that men can't have babies. I think here's what I'll explain and what I think they're trying to say. I think what they're trying to say is a transgendered man could have a baby. Now, if they said it that way, I can kind of understand what they're saying because, like Andy, he used to be a woman and now he's a man, but he hasn't had surgery yet. So, yes, a transgendered man could possibly have a baby because they still have a womb and a uterus. But he is not a man, he is a transgender man. There's a difference. At least, maybe I'm wrong. I guess, you know, we're going to have to ask Andy the next time we have him on the show. Who knows? He might be watching right now and calling up Drunk Uncle and saying, no, Eddie's wrong. Or he could be calling up Drunk Uncle right now and saying, no, you know what, Eddie's right. Just saying. I'm just saying. A man cannot have a baby. A transgendered man could have a baby. That's not being transphobic. That's just they want their pronouns and stuff or not. I don't even know if transgendered a pronoun, right? A transgendered man could have a baby. Right? Real life, they don't have eggs. No. Transgender man sounds like a superhero. Hey, you know what? Maybe they'll have one. Hey, I'm transgender man. I'm gonna teach the world how transgender people. I'm gonna save the lives of all the transgendered females. You never know. You never know. What's up, Trade for Trump? Nice seeing you in here. Trade for Trump is our 60-some-odd-year-old motorcycle racing crazy man. But I mean, if you look at Trade for Trump, he doesn't look like he's 66. Number one. Number two, he's like freaking just like, I mean, his hands are like two of mine. One hand of his is like two of mine put together. Trade for Trump is a big man. You don't want to mess with Trade for Trump. Anyways, super transgender man wins the Women Olympics. I don't know. It all depends, because how is the Olympics doing it still? Is it by how much testosterone or how much... I don't even know how the Olympics are doing. I hardly ever watch the Olympics. I watch the women's volleyball. You want to know what I watch in the Olympics? Okay, I watch women's volleyball, women's beach volleyball, of course. But only, I really, Misty May Trainer is not there anymore, so her partner, though, is it May, the tall blonde girl? I like her because she wins all the time. I like softball, women's softball. Heck yeah, you gotta watch women's softball. Oh my gosh, that's fun. I watch women's soccer just because I'm a soccer fan, but it's hard to root for the United States nowadays. Gotta say that. On swimming's always fun, right? Swimming's actually exciting. The bicycling, the track, I like diving. Diving, I have trouble watching the gymnastics. The only reason why is because I have trouble watching a sport where women are in these tight clothes and they're like 12, 13, and 14, and I have trouble watching them. Not because I don't want to sexualize somebody at that age, so I just don't watch them. Sometimes I do, but You got the cup today, David Aguilar? The cup. Oh, you did? Oh, perfect. Good, I'm glad. I'm glad you did. I am glad you did. I try and box that stuff up really nice. So, David Aguilar, hopefully it came in all in one piece. Hopefully, I always clean it normally. So, it should be in pretty good shape. I hope it came in good. Let me know. If not... And hopefully, so David David added me as a friend on Facebook, and he always or he sent me a message because I always put when I list stuff on eBay, I also share it on Facebook, and he bought one. He wanted this mug, so I hope he likes it. I hope it's what he wanted. So he says yes, it did. Good. I'm glad. It's funny. It's interesting. Coffee mugs. Like, I'm listening to this one. I already got this one ready. I just got to box it up. People like to drink coffee, and they like to buy mugs on eBay. So I sell more coffee mugs than probably anything else on eBay. Right? Just the way it is. Who's Donnie barking at out there? All right, let's get started with the news. There's not much, and then after the news, we're gonna I'll open up Discord, and you guys can all come on in here, and we will what do you call it? I don't know what you call it.
Notice how when you criticize.
That's not what I wanted to do. And we'll look at some
Notice how when you criticize a
inmate stuff. What am I doing wrong here? Copy link. You come over here. You hit paste. Now it's working. Fauci, great. We got to talk about Fauci today. I don't want to talk about Fauci. Fauci's a butthead.
My tribe has lived on this land for 12,000 years.
We
call it Oleomi. You call it California.
You call it California. All right, Eddie, do you have to do one for trade? I do. What should hold on, you know what? All right, give me a second. Let me make one for trade real quick. Where's my Nightbot? Let me do one for trade real quick. I can't do it while I gotta try and talk while doing this. Okay, hold on. We gotta make a command for trade. Add command. We'll do it exclamation trade. Let's see, trade for Trump. Here we go. There we go. All right, there you go, trade. I did one for you. It's exclamation point trade. There it goes. It should be coming through right now. Oh, wait, you guys just watched me do it, didn't you? Did you guys just watch me do it? Yeah, you did. Okay. There you go. All right, Fauci admits. I can't do Fauci. Drunk Uncle does a real good Fauci impression. Fauci admits that COVID-19 vaccines do not protect overly well against infection. Well, I had infection. Let's see. White House Chief Medical Advisor Dr. Anthony Fauci conceded that COVID-19 vaccines do not protect overly well against infection Tuesday on Your World. One of the things that's clear from the data, that even though vaccines, because of the high degree of transmissibility of the virus, don't protect overly well, as it were, against infection, they protect quite well against severe disease leading to hospitalization and death. Well, okay, this is confusing, and I believe that that's the reason, Neil, why at my age, being vaccinated and boosting, even though it didn't protect me against infection, I feel confident that I made the major role in protecting me from progressing to severe disease. And that's very likely why I had a mild course. Okay, I get what they're so what they're saying is this. It sounds like they're saying that when you get COVID, and I'm not a medical doctor, this is just what I'm trying to interpret that Dr. Fauci is saying, guys, so YouTube, don't try and kick me off. But and when you get COVID, first you get an infection, and that's what makes you sick. And then it turns into a really, really bad disease. So that the COVID doesn't stop the first infection, it just stops it from getting worse. So now he's trying to say that it's not going to stop you from getting COVID. It's just going to stop you from getting COVID really bad. Does that make sense to you guys? Is that what he's trying to say? Let's see. We can watch the interview here. Let's see. Is it going to play? Are you going to play? Great. Now I got that song in my head.
Brendan,
do you really want to hurt me? Can't even see Nightbutt. Makes it funnier. Can't even see Nightbutt. Nightbutt makes it funnier. You can't see Nightbot? You might have Nightbot blocked. But it shows up on the screen, doesn't it? It should show up on the screen. Hammy, ram. Oh, here we go. Now I can skip the ad. Oh, here comes Donnie. Oh, it's a 7-minute long video. Never mind. I'm not watching. I can't watch Fauci for 7 minutes. I had to watch the January 6th committee here for 2 freaking hours, guys. Forget that. I'm not watching that video. Let's do a new one. Let's go to the next news. We don't have, like I said, we don't have much news tonight. So here's what everybody's been talking about. Taco Tuesday. RNC sells Jill Biden breakfast taco shirts after gaffe. I don't know what gaffe she did, but we're going to find out right now. It says the Republican National Committee did not waste any time before fundraising off of First Lady Jill Biden's comparison of Latinos to breakfast tacos. Did she really compare them to breakfast tacos? The viral comment made by President Biden's wife in San Antonio, Texas, where she spoke Monday to a group of Hispanic voters at the 2022 Unidos U.S. annual conference, can now be worn as a shirt. The RNC launched a t-shirt with a taco image and caption that reads, "Not your breakfast taco," available from the party's online store. The description on the item urges buyers to let Jill Biden know that we are not her breakfast tacos. And the proceeds goes towards helping Republicans take the House and the Senate. Hopefully they give it to Latinos for Trump. During her speech Monday, the First Lady told the crowd that the diversity of this community, as distinct as the bodegas of the Bronx, as beautiful as the blossoms of Miami, and unique as the breakfast tacos here in San Antonio, is your strength. Yeah, David, you're a taco. You're a taco. That's like... So, bodegas. Who normally owns bodegas? I'm trying to figure this out. So let's see. Where is it at? With Jill Biden comparing us to tacos, it makes sense why Hispanics overwhelmingly disapprove of this out-of-touch, failed admission and are leaving the Democratic Party in droves. She couldn't even pronounce bodega. Host of the ABC's The View also expressed criticism of the comment. Sonny Hosten said it was a racial stereotype, while co-host Whoopi Goldberg said the First Lady should try not to do it again. Oh, you should try not to do it again. Had Donald Trump done that? Holy shit. Everybody would have freaked the F out. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see if we can find it on YouTube. Let's go to YouTube. Let's see. Breakfast tacos. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, here we go.
Speaking of South Texas, that area down there in
I just want
with the which was an insulting comment according to many of the Hispanics that live in that area. Listen.
Raul helped build this organization with the understanding that the diversity of this community, as distinct as the bodegas of the Bronx, as beautiful as the blossoms of Miami,
bodegas,
and as unique as the breakfast tacos here in San Antonio.
Oh, wow. They were booing it right. Okay. When you hear it, you totally get it. Especially when she says bodegas, it's bodegas. Bodegas. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. You know, that's like going to freaking like Georgia and speaking at the NAACP and like, you know what? You know, this place is just like, you know, the flowers of Miami and, you know, the fried chicken of the South with the watermelon. I mean, come on, lady. That's like going to a white people's thing and saying, you and your man, you know, just like you and your mayonnaise. What a racist. That's, oh my gosh. Not all Mexican people like, and nobody eats breakfast tacos. I've never even seen a breakfast taco. Have you guys seen breakfast tacos? I know burritos for breakfast. I have a breakfast burrito every day. But I do it good. You got to have the nopales, which is, if you don't know what nopales is, it's cactus. So you get a cactus. You put them in your burrito. You do cactus. Then you do little chorizo, some eggs, some cheese, some crema mexicana. Right? You make breakfast tacos? Only time I've never had a breakfast taco before. I only had breakfast burritos. These people, she's so racist. But look, they're not even calling her out for being racist. Oh yeah, I hear a lot of Dems are not going to vote for him. All right, it's our last news story. And I haven't seen that one, no, Digga. You know, we might have to go on the Discord and see what people are posting on Discord for stories. Maybe we'll find a story in there. Breakfast tamales. I never had that either. Man, something is vibrating in here. Georgia corrections officer accused of smuggling nearly 30,000. That's what it is. Hello. It's this thing. It's vibrating. A Georgia corrections officer was allegedly caught smuggling almost $30,000 into a Georgia prison to an inmate she was romantically involved in. Breakfast indica is pretty good, yeah. According to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, the cash was funneled inside Smith State Prison in Glenville so a prison crime ring could bribe prison guards. Wow. I'm not talking about $100 or $500. I'm talking about $29,000 that they brought into the state prison system. Reynolds said, thankfully, the money was intercepted. Reynolds said Irene Moore has been indicted for furnishing prohibited items to inmates and violation of oath. Reynolds said the oath was for her job as a corrections officer, a job she was fired from in April 2021. Also charged in the June 28 indictment is Davon Wintwaller, the alleged vice president of a criminal ring inside the prison called the... I don't even know. You St. Laurent. I've seen her shoes, or their shoes. I don't know how you say that first name. I sold the shoe one time on eBay. The GBI said Moore and Waller had a romantic relationship while he was an inmate and she was an officer. Waller had been convicted of several offenses in Fulton County. Among her charges are unauthorized possession of a weapon by an inmate, charge involving machetes, and 2 counts of possession of prohibited items by inmates, one involving meth and the other involving cell phones and chargers. Wow. We got to stop this, Reynolds said, the corruption of the police. What the hell? Why are you going to risk your freaking job? Why are you going to risk your job as a correctional officer by bringing in drugs, cell phones, and money? What the heck? What the heck? Right? So I remember when I was a plumber in San Francisco, people all the time, they'd be like, hey, you know what? How about you come? You know, that's too expensive. Why don't you come after work and do a side job for me? And you know what I would tell them? I would say, look, you want me to come back here and do a $1,000 job for you for $500? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, so for $500, you want me to risk a job that pays me $104 an hour? And they're like, well, I'm like, no, I am not going to come back later on and risk a job that I make over $100,000 a fucking year just so you can save a couple $100. Call another plumber. Right? How stupid. I mean, why are you going to risk your fucking job for that? And here's the other thing. Are these guards that desperate that they can't find somebody on the outside? I mean, come on. Do you really have to date somebody in jail? As we're going to go to a writerprisoner.com website. But you know what I mean? I don't know. What are you, George from Seinfeld? Freaking, well, inmates are the best people you can date in the world. You don't have to worry. If you guys watch Seinfeld, you know George. He's like, yeah. He's all, it's great, mate, dating a woman in jail. I don't have to worry about the pop-in. I don't got to worry about her showing up unexpectedly. I always know where she is. And I don't have to worry about her cheating on me. But, yeah, you do, because it's funny. You'll see people in jail and they're all part of the LGBTQ community. As soon as they get out of jail, they're no longer part of that community. People want us to work for Little Caesars and Blu-ray discs, Eddie. I know, right? Not me. Not me. Once again, guys, you want to see my shirt? My shirt is in. It looks better upside down, huh? I'm not going to wear it. I won't wear it because, like Drunk Uncle said, I don't want that on my body. But look, it's Oreo Express. It's the shirt that Steve Odie made. It's a Do You Really Want to Make Me Beg for Money shirt. No sufayo. I love Seinfeld. My life kind of is like Seinfeld. When my wife had her thrift store, we used to go and buy storage units. We had names. Every storage unit had a name. We started going through there. Like, one was Dirty Heather. We called her Dirty Heather because, oh my gosh, there was toys like all right, every storage unit, you either find drugs, toys, or pornography somewhere in there. Almost every storage unit you find something. But this girl's, there was pornography in there. There was like 30, 40 toys. You like the shirt I have on, Meet the Fuck Ups, right? I like this one. there was this one guy. So we bought one storage unit. We called it the mechanic. It was all tools, so you could tell it was a man's storage unit, or so we thought. Because eventually, we opened up a desk drawer, and there was a double-headed, like it was double-headed this way, toy. That's all I'm gonna say. It was a double-headed toy. If you identify as a trans, they will put you in the woman block. It's sex for the whole stay. You found a crack pipe and crack in a hotel room one time? Damn, Digga, you stayed in the wrong hotel room. I think Drunk Uncle is here. Did I hear him pop in?
Hello.
There he is. Hold on. Let me put you on the screen, because there was nothing today from there was no news really. Here we go. What am I doing? I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing here. I'm not too smart. Sorry, guys. I thought you had class today. Oh, you did. That's why you're late. You're late.
Yeah.
Hold on. There you are. We got you up there now, finally. There's the Drunk Uncle.
Gotta get everything else going.
It's all good. It's all good. Now, what was I saying? I forgot. I lost my total train of thought. Oh well. So, man, there's a thing going around today, Drunk Uncle, about the whole men can get pregnant thing. I kind of wish Andy was here.
Yeah.
Because there's this law professor, or some kind of a professor from Berkeley, and she's arguing with Senator Hawley. And she asked him, she's like, well, can men get pregnant? And he's like, no, men cannot get pregnant. And she said, well, then you're transphobic. Because, and what my thinking is, the way she's saying it is because trans men can get pregnant because they used to be a woman and may not have had all the surgeries yet. But how is that? How is that transphobic? Because if you're a man, or you're a trans man, transgendered man, right? Like Chris, does Andy call him? Andy doesn't call himself a man. He calls himself a transgender man, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean,
like, I'm not trying to offend him right now. He had told me I'm a transgender man.
So, yeah, he will refer to himself as a transgender man, but like the other day, somebody misread him and was like, "Oh, you need to keep her," and he was just like, "Him, keep him."
Mm-hmm.
And,
well, yeah, he told me he goes by he, him, or his, but that's different. He's saying, yeah, I'm a he, him, or his, but when he doesn't say I'm a him. He says either I'm a man, or does he say I'm a transgender man? That's kind of my question. What's up, Val?
Never heard him refer to himself as a man. He would just say a guy.
A guy? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't help us. Well, next time we'll have to ask Andy that next time he comes on the show. So we can guess. Maybe that's what that lady's, because they're trying to say, oh, this doctor schooled the freaking Senator Hawley and this and that. I don't know. So how was jiu-jitsu?
It was a good workout, considering I went yesterday, so I'm not used to going 2 days in a row. And we had the professor there. And
that's right.
So when 7:30 came around,
no, today is something different.
That wanted to do jiu-jitsu. The other ones, they want to do jiu-jitsu, but they have fights coming up, so they've got to polish their boxing.
Yeah.
And so basically got a private lesson with the professor.
Oh, cool. Donnie's
thought for a second he may have been testing me for my second strike, but because he started asking me questions.
Yeah.
But after a few questions, he was like, okay, and it didn't go any further than that. So either I was just thinking that, or I must have failed somehow.
All
I
right.
wasn't ready. I don't think I'm ready. I just got the stripe like 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago.
Well, I think it was more like a month ago. I don't know. So Mr. Nice Guy sent me a text last night. Look at the new baby boy. Look at his new baby boy.
Fresh baby.
Right? That's
Fresh baby.
Mr. Nice Guy's brand new baby boy, Lincoln.
Mr. Nice Boy.
Yeah, it's all good, Groff. Don't worry. Mr. Nice Boy. Yeah, he's actually in the picture, but I zoomed it in because I don't know if he wants everybody to see what he looks like right now. So, right? Somebody watch his nurse is watching right now. I know that motherfucker. I can't believe that motherfucker's a Trump fan. But because of stupid January 6th trial today, there's no news. So I already went to the news. There's like no news at all. Oh, it's not private. Did I not have this?
Did you watch all of Tim Pool last night, or probably just a little bit, or did you forget about it?
I only watched a little bit of it. Makes me wonder, because like a lot of people were like, now I gotta watch Tim Pool because Dave Landau's on there. I wonder if he's trying to steal Dave Landau.
No, he has a special guest on every night. That's his routine. He has 1 or 2 special guests on every night, and they just rotate.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, he's not trying to take Dave Landau.
Well, good, because I don't want to have to watch Tim Pool every night to see Dave Landau.
And Landau's already growing him I guess as soon as they were like done, and they were, I got no more Crowder for the month of July. Landau's like, all right, gonna work on my mustache.
He could do it while he's on Crowder show. He could do it there.
Well, I know, but that was the first thing I noticed. I was like, oh, Landau's got a mustache again.
Yeah, I saw that too. So, how was work today? Any crazies come in? He's thinking hard. No? Can you imagine a drunk uncle talk shit about one of his customers and they stumble on this show and it's just that one episode where he actually talked about a bad customer and they're like, God damn it, he's fucking talking about me. That mother... I can see somebody coming into your store. Hey, motherfucker, you want to go on YouTube and talk shit about me? Did I show you my shirt that came in or did...
Yeah, I was just logging in whenever you were showing it.
Like you said, though, you don't want to wear it. I'm not going to wear it either, but it's just something. It'll go into my little collection. My little collection.
I wonder if he'll try to collect royalties off of Steve for using his face or using his likeness.
Steve said he probably would try it, but I don't know, something. I don't know. It's, I wonder, I'm trying to think of the law on that. Well, remember you said what's that rule where you only got to change a little bit of it, and it's mostly Boy George. I think only part that they have that's Josh is his nose and his eyes. So he changed quite a bit of it.
It altered like 20%, or I think it's 20%. Then
who knows? Val McGinnis, Mega. So what time is that at the Santa Monica Pier? Because I'm gonna be in LA, but my event is in Pasadena at... What time do I got to go see Kaylee McEnany? I think it's at like 6 o'clock at night in Pasadena. So I've got to be dressed and ready to go. So what time is it over there in Santa Monica? And then, so I'm going to be there Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to two events in Pasadena. So one for Kaylee, the little hottie. And then I'm also going to go to another event. Oh, it starts at 11? Okay, I guess I could leave early and go there. The Santa Monica Pier. Is it at the pier where you guys normally have your events? Only problem, last time I drove all the way down to Santa Monica for an event and like 10 people showed up. It was like bullshit. I didn't like it. Remember that drunk? I wasted like an hour and a half in traffic each way. Because where was I? I was in Orange County. So I drove all the way from Orange County to Santa Monica Pier and there was like 5 or 10 people there. It was a
what event? I can't remember. You travel a lot.
Yeah, I can't. Well, I was at the Republican Party, and Tifa has put the word out to show up. Yeah, it's near the pier. Okay. I better be looking good.
Is that the one where you met what's his damn name?
No, I didn't meet anybody there.
The guy that was running to replace Larry Elder.
Oh yeah, that was the event, but that was the one in Orange County. That was the one at across the street, or at Knott's Berry Farm Hotel. That was that same weekend, yes. And it was just a bad weekend because I went to the Republican Party convention and it was a joke. It was stupid. And then I went down to Santa Monica, and they had like 5 people for the conservative sides, and then for some protest about people in Haiti. Or not even Haiti. It was some small country in Africa. You have like 300 people marching down the street, right? For people so they can have cell phones in Haiti because they're too poor. It was not Haiti. I keep saying Haiti. Some country in Africa. They're like, they need cell phones. And there's like 400 people marching. And there's 5 people for the Republican Party event. I was like, you need to step up your game, guys. But
Mostly because the liberals or the protesters generally don't have jobs, or that is their job.
The only problem is this.
Oh, George.
When you say Antifa's going to be there, I just worry about Donnie with Antifa. I just worry that, Antifa might try and go after Donnie. All right, guys. So my chat room is open if you guys want to join us on Discord. Diggle come on in. Is Willow still here?
Yeah, Digger right there.
Yeah, come on in, Diggle. Hope's not going to be in tonight because she is at a baseball game.
Oh yeah.
Gra is.
I think I remember Landau mentioning. I don't know if Steven's going to be with him or not, but I think he's doing a show in Columbus. I don't know if she lives close to Columbus or not.
I think she actually is right in Columbus, or real close to it. What's up? Find the right passion. Yeah,
She said she more likes British comedy. I don't know if she would like Landau's style. I don't get British comedy. I don't get it.
Yeah. Last Saturday there was 15 to 20 Patriot security. See, I don't mind. You know me. I don't mind going by myself. I just don't like taking Donnie to events where Antifa's going to be. It's like if they're throwing freaking bombs and stuff like that. But I'll go. I'll get there early. I'll go this time. The other thing is, hopefully they do it on the grass area. Because there's a grassy area right there by the pier. Because if it's on the concrete, Donnie will burn his feet. And he won't put on shoes. What's up, Diggle Word?
Hi.
Diggle what? Diggle Word? Diggle what? What's going on, chick? Oh, look at that headband she's got on. Check it out.
Pretty cool.
I like it. It's nice.
Of course.
She's like, of course.
I only get the best.
I got my Clinton shirt on today.
I got my motherfucker shirt.
I want that shirt.
We bought him that shirt. All of the subscribers here bought their uncle that shirt. It was part of one of his monthly gifts when we buy him stuff. It's in the grassy area that we're marching.
So much shit.
Perfect. It's in the grassy area that I'm happy with Donnie. What are you drinking there? What? Let me see that. What's in that cup?
Oh, check this out. No, it's my new water bottle, right, from Panama City that I got, right?
It's a zipper up.
There's a bottle opener with it.
Nice. Y'all, it's called a church key. The church key. Do you ever call that do you guys call that a church key over there?
No, it's just a bottle opener.
We call it a church key. When you go to church, you got to have a couple drinks in you. It's a church key. Well, I'm going because I guess in the old days, guys would say, "Hey, I'm going to church," and what they meant was they're going to the bar.
Oh no, us when we say we were going to church, we go to McDonald's.
McDonald's.
A church money for McDonald's.
Wow. Like I had a boss one time, right? And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the doctor's, and I'm like, okay, I just started working for him, right? And it was in San Francisco, and I was new to San Francisco, and so I was like, man, you sure to go to the doctor's a lot, and he didn't say nothing. And then one day he's like, hey, meet me at the doctor's. There's a plumbing problem over here. I'm like, all right, what doctor's? He's like, the doctor's, and I'm like, yeah, what doctor? He's like, the doctor's bar, and I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know the bar was called the Doctor's. I walk in there, and because he was my boss was there all the time, they treated me really well, so we went back there quite a bit. right on Mission
That's
Street.
cool.
Yeah, it's Mission Street in San Francisco, the Doctor's Bar. That's kind of a good, you know. He used to tell me,
Well,
yeah,
that's a famous street.
huh?
Mission.
Yeah,
That's a famous street, Mission Street.
yeah, oh yeah. Every time I go to San Francisco, I think I took Willow down Mission Street. We went down Mission Street when she came.
Yeah, you took us all with you.
Yeah, we took everybody. I scared the shit out of Willow going up the hills and down the hills.
You scared the shit out of her. You driving? What are you talking about?
I know the whole time she's like, Eddie, if you don't want to drive, I'll drive for you. If you don't want to drive, I'm like,
Oh my god, it was so funny. It was hilarious.
Right.
But I want to tell you, Drunk, I don't know what it is with this jujitsu, but it's doing you right. It's just, you look better, your skin looks better. I mean, yeah, we're looking over a damn phone or computer,
Yeah.
but I can see
Nice,
a
Nikki.
difference in your looks. Your whole look looks different for the better.
Well, thank you.
You're losing
Thank
weight.
you. Yeah, I haven't weighed myself since I didn't get to go last week. I tacked on a couple pounds, but not nearly
You
as
look
much.
healthier, though. I mean, you look healthier.
Yeah.
What are you trying
Well,
to say?
thank
I
you.
look fat as I normally do?
You're just an asshole, Eddie, so we just let you go.
The professor said I look different today too.
See?
Sneaky
See,
Pete.
people are starting to notice because you're really working at it. And
Yeah.
instead of, drinking so much that you were doing and, that way, you got into jiu-jitsu, and that's really gotten you out of that hole.
Yeah. Yeah, if I have a
I'm
day
happy for you.
don't have jujitsu, I drink a lot.
Yeah, I think that's part of it too. On those nights you have jiu-jitsu, you don't drink, so
Yeah.
or you drink
I
less.
still drink before I go in and all that. All
You
that
drink
good
before
stuff.
you go to jiu-jitsu? You go there drunk?
Yeah, actually, I'm super glad, and Chappie's not here right now to remind Coach, but I didn't think it was.
Oh, okay.
I asked.
I've never heard.
I asked Coach. It was about a month ago. I was like, "Do you think it's beneficial to like get high and come in and like if you were just like on a Saturday when we have open mat and you're not in there like learning anything. You're not being taught a new move or anything like that." I was like, "You think it's benefit?" I heard Joe Rogan say that people get high as shit and do jujitsu because you just kind of like move with it. You're just kind of flowing. And he's like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "Yeah, I used to do it all the time. Sometimes I still do." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Wow.
And
never heard that.
so I don't really, get high before I go in. But like I said, I do have a few beers. And yesterday I walked in with one, and there were kids there, like just a couple of kids, maybe like one or two. So I kind of had it like hid behind my vape, like my hand and all this other kind of stuff. I put it in the back, and I finished it way before class even started. Threw it away and kind of put it underneath the trash, so no parent walked by the next day and was like, "Oh, what the fuck's the beer can doing in here?" Anyway, well, either Coach seen it or his wife seen it, and
So basically, Raz.
supposedly Coach was going to try to make me throw up today as punishment for bringing a beer in. But I
Yeah.
showed up, and Coach has been hit in the head a bunch of times. He doesn't have a good memory. Professor can barely read or write. Like,
Really?
I told him my name was Josh, and for the first time, and he had to. He's
Fucking
like,
dumbass.
spell, huh?
Nothing.
Well, he's had 35 professional fights on
Willow, you know
Bellator.
what I'm saying, right? Willow, do you know why I just called him a fucking dumbass?
Where's Willow at? Where's she at?
I mean, Digga. See, I'm fucking retarded. I mean, Digga.
Oh, I thought you talking about Willow.
I'm-
Where the hell is she?
I'm like, why isn't Digga answering me? I'm fucking saying Willow. Digga, do you know why I just called Drunk a dumbass? Did you hear what he just said?
What dumbass?
Oh, did I say my name or something?
Yeah.
No, I don't even really care anymore. It doesn't really matter to me.
Well, it's a common name, so it's not that bad. But thank you, finally,
Yeah.
right? And Sneaky Pete says when he goes to this event, they normally have 50 Patriots there. So that's cool. 50 Trump supporters.
But I got to class today, and Coach was standing out front, and And he was like, "Oh, I forgot Professor was coming." He's like, "I
Holly
know I
Wally.
just told you guys yesterday, but I totally forgot." And I was sitting there thinking, I was like, "Man, I hope you forgot about telling Chappie that you were going to make me throw up today for bringing a beer in." Sure enough, he
forgot.
He totally forgot.
You got lucky.
You want to see? You want? This is what Donnie's addicted to now. He'll nonstop bug me for these strawberry and yogurt covered pretzels.
Oh my goodness. Now yogurt's good for dogs. Yogurt's good for dogs.
Yeah, but I mean, I gave because I got that treat button now. If you type in treat, right, it'll say give the dogs a treat, and so people were like typing it quite a bit now. So I keep giving him a treat, and now he'll sit here right here, and if I don't give him one, he'll be like, Dad.
You better watch that. That should it'll add up real quick.
Yeah, he's gonna get. I don't want him to be the big, fat, huge Saint Bernard. I want him to be skinny Donnie, because I would rather have him live a long time than to be this fat Saint Bernard. Yeah, they look cool.
Well, all I gotta say is anybody that has pets, if your pets are acting funny, if they're acting weird, if they can't hold their pee, if they're acting strange, and they're healthy dogs. My dog died because he stopped making red blood cells.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason or another, he stopped making. Now, why would my vet want to do an autopsy on my dog?
Yeah.
No vet does autopsy on dogs. They just don't.
No.
So that caught my eye. I'm like, what's going on?
You said the salt.
Supposedly, there is rumor that a disease that's been brought across that is attacking animals.
Really?
And the only way you can detect it is through the blood cells. And you got to immediately put the dogs on antibiotics. And if it's too far gone, then they got to hook him up with IVs. And if it is too far gone, then he's just going to stroke out.
That sucks. Like, yeah. I remember back in the day, it was parvo you had to worry about. I had a dog that had parvo. He made it through it, but yeah. Look at, they're all, look at Panda.
Diseases they're watching them in animals, so.
Panda Bear's looking at me like, look, I saw you move that bag, Dad. Look at her. She's just staring right at me. Now she's looked down.
Lethargic. That was the word I was
lethargic?
looking for.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nah, my, these guys, I keep these guys pretty healthy. But I would look out for that. But, like, so I learned a new thing. They keep talking about in the St. Bernard forum about bloat. And I'm like, what the fuck is bloat? He's my second St. Bernard, And I guess St. Bernards and other bigger dogs, they have a problem where if they drink water right away after they eat, then it causes their stomach to twist because the food gets stuck in there or something. So I was like, I didn't know that.
Dogs, it happens, yeah.
I never knew that, and I have all kinds of large dogs. And so the problem is, like, I feed them and I'll make my water before I go to bed because I like ice cold water. And so I give them extra water because the water's cold. And the minute he hears the water going in there, he goes and drinks it. So now I got to give him water in the morning instead of at night so he doesn't drink when he's eating. Because I guess it's rare.
Just make sure it's not ice cold to where it shocks the stomach.
Is that all it is?
Yeah, just don't shock the stomach because that's what you're doing is you're shocking the system, and that's what gets you, just like how everything else gets jiggled around. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's good then. I was worried about all water. I mean, it's 100 degrees outside right now. It's not exactly fucking cold water. So.
Yeah, you just like ice cubes, they recommend you not give them ice cubes. But if you give them in like little doses, putting it in the water, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
But if you were to just give them straight out, ice cold and putting it in a warm belly, that's going to shock the shit out of them.
I got you. Well, like what we used to do, like in the summertime, because Panda used to not want to come. When I was living with my wife, when we were still together, she wouldn't let Panda and the other dogs in the house, even during the summer. Only the St. Bernard could come in, right? Because she doesn't want dogs aren't supposed to be in the house. I'm like, he's a St. Bernard. It's 110 degrees outside. He can't fucking be out there. So she'd only let him in.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So what I would do then is you'd take 7-Up bottles and you'd freeze them, and then I'd stick it in their pool in the yard so they had cold water. But that's not like giving them ice cubes. That was just cooling down their pool water so they could have cold water.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell, down here they say to give them lukewarm water.
Ugh, I got when I drink water, it's got to be cold. I don't like warm water. Cold water.
Well, not warm. You know, it's gonna have a little nip to it, but yeah, because it's so hot that they're hot. You know.
But then, I used to never drink warm. I used to always freeze this, and I'd only drink this cold. But now look, maybe I turned into an alcoholic. I just drink it warm.
You're a lush.
Right?
Oh, wait a minute. Let me get mine. Everybody get theirs. Let's go.
Oh, wait, I gotta take another shot. Hold on. There you go.
All right, let me get a good shot here. Let's go now. Let's go.
Okay, wait, hold on, then. If we're gonna do that, just hold on a second.
Let's do that.
Brownie, what are you doing on my bed?
Clogged. It's always clogged.
Well, clean the damn thing.
It's the wax vaporizer, and I bought these little pipe cleaner things.
Put in hot water.
It's electronic.
Oh, you can't take the. Oh.
All right.
The part clogged is right behind the.
So there's no way that you could take it out of there and clean it. Wow.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure there is, but it's. I mean, you can see all the wax. It's like.
Yeah.
I mean, this thing easily detaches. This thing easily detaches, but the clog is in the middle where all the electronics are.
That's why I like these.
Yeah. The pen's just cutting it. I mean, I've got one here that hadn't even opened.
This is blueberry, I think. I think this is blueberry flavored weed.
I haven't tried a quart in a while, so let's try a quart.
What flavor do you have there, Giga? Well, I almost said Willa again. I can't believe it. This is blueberry flavored.
Florida berry.
What is Florida berry?
It's about 27%.
Oh, well, no, but I mean, like, is there such a thing? I hope you're wearing pants, because your phone keeps going a little bit low.
Don't worry about it. I ain't going no lower than that. You're fine.
I just saw your legs, woman.
Yeah, that's okay.
How do you think I know you weren't wearing
pants? I run bathing suits all day. Are you kidding?
Hey, get this. We just found out that Diggleworth likes to watch us while we're no pants. Who else is naked watching me right now? And if Richard Hertz says I am, I'm gonna kill you. I can hear Richard Hertz right now. I'm watching you naked, Eddie.
Hey, you know what? I wonder how many people really do.
Hey,
That's
Digga.
a good question. That's a good question.
I was just gonna say that there's a Proud Boy who I met him at Westfest, and his name was Big Gay, and I won't say his name. Have you met anybody that's a Proud Boy named Big Gay? Something. He's a big guy. He's a real. He's like a kind of a bit like a heftier guy. Fuck it, I'll say his name. Big Gay Fred. His name is Big Gay Fred. I'm at Westfest and we're at the casino and they wouldn't serve you a drink unless you bought food. And I was like, man, I gotta buy food to get a fucking drink. They're like, COVID rules, sir. So he's like, Eddie, I'll buy you a drink. And everybody's like tapping me. They're like, Eddie, he'll buy you something more than a drink too. And he was the nicest guy in the world though. He still hits me up every once in a while. He's a cool guy. Big Gay Proud Boy. All right, so let's try you guys get to see me choke.
I never turned down anything for free.
Oh, hell no.
There we go. Oh wait, I made a new night.
Helps you sleep at night.
I made a new Nightbot for Drunk Uncle. Trying to remember which one it is. Let's see if this one's the right one. Did it show up? Nope, it's not that one. But breaking news: Nancy Pelosi leaves Paul and moves in with Gron. Let me find my Nightbot. Let me find. I made a new one and it got Drunk Uncle in there. Oh wait, I know what it is. Yeah. It's this one. I think it's this one. Let me see. Nope, that's not it. That's not it.
Well, you heard about Jesse Waters going after Pelosi's husband, right?
No.
Yeah, he's going after the state police, the DA, and the state because they're not giving up any information from Pelosi.
Oh, wow. All right, here comes one for drunk.
Doing camera, video, all that.
Oh, wait, it's not that one. Maybe it's AOC 1. AOC 1. Now I gotta wait 5 seconds. But yeah, we were having fun with Nightbot today during the January 6th hearings.
Yeah, you guys are having too much fun.
Well, I mean, you can't stand watching that shit. It's just so awful.
I had to get off. I cannot stand the lies.
There it is. Did you see it, drunk?
Yeah. I'm sure she would. I'm sure she would.
God rides a Harley. Like, some people like that, Eddie.
Teeth? What?
You know what really hurts the most is how she was able to go over to the Vatican and they gave her communion over there. That's bullshit.
They gave her communion, AOC or Nancy Pelosi?
Pelosi. Because she can't do communion in California.
No, because she's pro-abortion, so they won't let her.
No, but they allowed it to go on at the Vatican, which is bullshit.
Wonder how much money she donated to him. Man.
A Catholic question for you.
Go for it.
Are Catholics supposed to get cremated?
Not really.
I mean, is that an option?
I don't think so.
You're not supposed to. You're supposed to get put in the ground.
Yeah, because my uncle was Catholic and he's getting cremated.
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to. I mean, it's not bad.
I'm really sure.
Yeah, that's what my other uncle said today. You know, he's the one that told me that he's getting cremated. He's like, I don't think Catholics are supposed to do that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
My uncle that passed away, he was the only Catholic that we had in the family. He was like married into the family.
Oh, this was the other one I had about you, drunk. This one's not bad on you. It just mentions you. Ooh, I'm starting to feel this is starting to kick in already. That's the only good thing about vape pens. They kick in a whole lot faster, but they don't last as long as my edibles.
That's because it's strong.
Yeah.
They're trying to get rid of it.
Well, dude, so when I was watching some of the court stuff today, they had in Georgia, the vape, if you just have weed on you, just straight weed, they give you a $1,500 bail. If you have a vape pen, it's $5,000 bail. That's just for having vape instead.
And where is this?
In Georgia.
I mean, as far as potency, I mean, this might be the equivalent to like an ounce, maybe. Maybe more. I don't know. I never really tested.
Because now these kids are they're overdosing on taking too much THC.
How do you? I've never overdosed on THC.
You talking about
smoking too much of the liquid?
You talking about what they were ranting and raving about, like right before COVID and Epstein, the EVALI, electronic vaping, lung illness, whatever.
No, this is new. This is a new one that started coming out.
Yeah, I was about to say that wasn't overdose, and that was the whole reason why I'm actually, talking with you guys in this room now is because, the media, the Dems lied about it, but they were cutting those cartridges with vitamin E acetate, which is oil-based. You don't want to be anything oil-based, so I didn't know if that's what you were referencing to.
Now, was it you or was it Josh that told me it's not the people that manufacture them properly, it's the people that manufacture it on the street and sell it on Instagram. You're saying those are the ones that are making people sick. It's not these ones that you can get from a general store.
And there's these companies that they all they sell you is the, like, it would just be like it comes in the mail like that with the little spot for the cartridge. It'll say the company and what it is. And then they put their own cartridge in it. That's literally the whole point of these companies, to send you empty boxes that says shit on it. of what's in it. Like Dank Vapes. Dank Vapes was a sham company. They were never real.
Mm-hmm.
I even had to put a big poster in my store that said, never buy Dank Vapes. It's an illegal black market, THC. It could harm you.
Wow.
Dank bait. Never heard of that. Hey, so Digga, after you left last night, what's it called? Dank bait?
Vape. Dank vape.
Oh, vape.
V.
So after you left last night, Digga, or you fell asleep, we were talking about the scams, and people's parents getting scammed, you might be old. I'm not saying you're old, it's because I remember, and we're somewhat close in age. I remember when we used to get the letters from the princes. Remember, actual real letters before the internet saying, "Hey, we have $10 million in a bank account that we can't get because we're not a U.S. citizen."
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah. You get that shit all the time.
Yeah, but people think that just started with the internet. No, they used to send pieces of paper out like that, right?
Got them chain letters. You remember how you used to get chain letters? And
Oh
stuff?
shit, yeah. You get a letter, and you know what a chain letter is, drunk uncle?
Send out 15. If not, you're gonna have something happen to you.
Yeah, it started with chain regular mail, and then as soon as email came around, next thing you know, it's chain emails, right? But
and then the old phone calls. Oh my God, is your refrigerator running? You better go catch it.
yeah. Or so we had it the worst, cause my dad had a telephone company, right? So we had a kid's telephone number and we had an adult telephone number, so we would know who to answer the phone, right? And how to answer. You answer the adult phone. Hello, block residents. This is Eddie speaking. Can I help you, right? No, you answer your phone. You're like, what the fuck do you want? Kind of shit.
Yeah.
So, but the kid's phone number was 805-735-3825. 3 is an F, 8 is a U, C is a 3, a 2, and 5 is the K. So our phone number spelled fuck. You get phone calls at 2 o'clock in the morning. Do you know what your phone number spells?
Oh my goodness.
Then we'd also, like when pagers came out, you get a page, and after a while I learned what the number was. But at least in Santa Barbara area and Lompoc, they had a phone number where you would call and it would tell you the exact time. I don't know if they had that all over the country or not, but I get that phone number a lot. Huh?
Time temperature?
Something.
I used to call this number whenever I was young, called time and temperature.
Yeah.
Never really called it for the time. Basically called it for the temperature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then there was another one.
Goodness. Wow, that brings back some. Oh my goodness.
So in Santa Barbara, they did a different version of it. You would call this number and it'd be like, at the moan, it will be 8:05 and 30 seconds. Oh,
Oh.
I would get text that all the frickin' time.
God, I remember it used to be so big when the calculators first came out. And you used to be able to spell it when it was upside down. You take the numbers and turn it into letters.
Yeah, you always spell boobies.
That used to be such a big deal.
Right? Let's see. In the 70s, you could buy synthetic powder THC in a 3-grain capsule for $2. A 3-grain grain capsule is equivalent to $25 nowadays. Wow. Wow. Yeah. The one we used to always do for the prank phone calls, though, is I would call up somebody, and I'd be like, hey, is John there? Then you'd have another friend call and like, hey, is John there? And after like 5 or 6 people called asking for John, you call him, you're like, hey, this is John. Do I got any messages? It would just piss people off, Or what was the pool? There was something about a pool. What was it? There's a joke about a pool. There were so many prank calls as a kid, wouldn't even be funny.
Oh, about pool. Oh, how about going streaking? Oh my goodness.
No comment.
Too far for you guys?
So we know
that was fun.
Digga Warp used to go.
That was so much fun. There was this kid one time, he had a broken leg, but he wanted to go streaking so bad. And my dad came out on the front porch. He Ew, and flying underneath the car so my dad wouldn't see them.
Oh my gosh! So I did a thing the other day on Facebook. It had 4 kids on a bike, and it said something like, "When I was a kid, my mom thought we were riding around the block. We were actually 5 miles away doing shit that we weren't supposed to, you know." And I shared this picture. I said that was me, and this girl she sent me like 10 different messages. Which one are you? Which one are you? I don't recognize you in this picture. I'm like, I'm just sharing. She's like, oh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that or there's a video going around about this guy about what they used to do in the 80s. It was funny. He and one of the things that he did is he's all ding dong run, you know, where you go to somebody's house, you push the bell and then run away, or toilet paper in somebody's house.
Oh my god, yeah.
Right.
Oh, that was that. Especially if it rained. Oh, that's a terrible time to do it.
Oh, what I did is my band teacher, I hated him, right? He hated, and me and him fought so much in school that he actually went, and I come home and there's my teacher in my living room with my mom and my stepdad. And my mom was like, "You need to come in here." And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "So what's going on with your teacher?" And I was like, "I don't like him. He's a fucking douchebag, you know?" And he's like, "Mr. Block is blah, blah, blah in my class and doing this." And he went on all these things that I was doing wrong in his class. He always makes fun of me and calls me fat. He went and bought me the special thing called light Twinkies. I actually did that. That was funny. You know, 14-year-old kid taking a light Twinkie to his fat teacher, you know?
It's funny because he's fat.
So like, after my mom listens to him, right? And then he's like, "So I think you should punish your son." And my mom looked this teacher dead in the eye and said, "You made me not go to work today so you could come here and tell me about this?" And he's like, "Well, I thought you should know how your son's acting in school." And she's like, "So why don't you kick his fucking ass?" That's what my mom said. She's like, "Why don't you kick his fucking ass?" She's like, "You're the teacher. You're the adult." Right?
Like, oh, you're upset the kid is picking on you? Grow some balls, motherfucker.
Right?
For real. Oh my god.
What happened? Did your balls drop off?
Can you guys hear that through Discord? Does it go through Discord?
I heard something.
Heard something? Okay.
What it was.
Fuck you.
Did you hear that?
Fuck you.
Yeah.
What?
What are we doing? Hearing tests or what?
No, I'm just wondering if when I play the music through for them, if you guys can hear it. No, this one.
It's funny because he's fat. Nope.
You ever watch The Hangover?
Yeah.
Digga, you didn't ever watch The Hangover?
Is that movie when all of them guys are together and they do that stupid crazy stuff?
Well, they went to they went on it was like the guy's bachelor party, and so they went to Las Vegas.
Oh yeah, the Asian guy's a pimp or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So remember when they punched the fat guy and he's in pain, and so that's when the Chinese guy laughs. He's like, "It's fat because he's it's funny because he's fat." You know? I love that movie. Okay, Brownie wants to say hi to everybody again. Come on, sweetheart. Come on, mamas. Come on. There you go.
Aww.
Hey, Browners.
She's daddy's girl. Yeah, she's daddy's girl. No kisses, though.
No babies.
Yeah, you're a pretty girl. I'm surprised Willow, because of her little dog, didn't go for Brownie, but she fell in love with Panda instead. Okay, Browners. Huh. My stepdad...
She loves anything with a bunch of hair on it.
Right. Except pigs. No, I'm just kidding.
Except humans.
Yeah, alright. See, look how fast Donnie gets over here. The minute I touch that bag, look at him.
He's already licking his chops.
Panda, you get it first because you're the oldest. There you go. Brownie, you're the next oldest. Do you guys do that? Do you give it to them by their age? I do. It lets the dogs...
I'm just like...
who's over there first?
Well, no, I do it that way because they say it teaches the dog the pecking order. If Panda always comes first, because she's the oldest, you know. Thank you, Find the Right Passion. Yeah, I love my dogs. We're in trouble now. Here comes Gra.
Yeah,
I'm here. I gotta go.
Had to make you people settle down in here. Holy moly!
Oh my gosh! Speaking of holy, there's a show. Have you ever seen that show called Holy Moly? I showed a clip
No.
of it the other night. It's a miniature golf on steroids, right?
Oh,
And
wow.
so they have people competed. But you ever watch that show Wipeout? You guys ever watch that show Wipeout?
Yes.
Asian game shows or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, where they have to go through that gauntlet.
Yeah. Well, it's that show but miniature golf. So like you hit the ball through a windmill, right?
Windmill, yeah.
And then you got to run through it too. So after you hit the ball, you have to run through the windmill, and they speed it up.
Oh.
And these people
Oh,
are
I've seen
running
that.
to go boop. Yeah, it's like Wipeout. Hope's in the chat room now. Hope's in the chat room.
You look nice. Did you do something to your hair? What'd you do?
No, I just have it up.
Show him that.
okay.
Show him your scar, or show him your headband.
My scar. Well, that's too far. No, we can't go that far down.
No.
Well, let me see your headband again. I love your headband. Show Graw your headband.
Oh, man. Yeah. All right. Now we're talking.
There you
Hey.
go. Yeah, with Rob Riggle. He's funny, too. Rob Riggle is funny. Hope, are you at the baseball game watching us? Hope's at the baseball game watching us. That's what she's
He's at the
doing.
baseball game.
Yeah.
It might be over by now.
Oh, yeah. It's 10:30
Maybe.
there.
Oh, that's true. So we went to a baseball game with my buddy, right? This guy sold me my house. You know, he always messed with me. And we're at this baseball game, right? And my wife, she would always sit on her phone. So we're at the baseball game, and she's like this. And so he taps her on the shoulder, and he's like, hey, the game is over there, right? Not even 2 minutes later, a foul ball comes our way. I go to catch it, and I miss it. It hit him right in the fucking eye, right? My wife just turns around and says, hey, Russ, the game's over here.
Oh, Hope says she's home.
Oh, she's home?
That had to hurt.
Oh, it did. He had a big old freaking black eye.
Whenever someone talks about baseball, I don't know why it reminds me, but we're watching the World Series, and it's like Game 7, and it's like the bottom of the ninth, and it's full count, right? 3-2. And the family's sitting around and watching it. And my grandfather used to always do this, so I did it too. So right when the guy threw the pitch, I changed the channel.
Oh.
Well, guess what happened?
Reggie Jackson hit the grand slam home run.
He hit a grand slam. Yeah. Oh my God, I never lived that down.
Mr. October. Mr.
And the
October.
game was over. Yeah, and they missed it. But my grandfather would always do stuff like that. He would. In the house I grew up, they had the big, giant dining room table for when all the family got together. And during the regular time during the year when nobody was there, Granny would sometimes have a big, giant puzzle there, like a 500 or 1,000-piece puzzle.
Yeah.
And you could sit down and do some of the puzzle if you want to. Well, my grandfather would always take one piece of that puzzle and stick it in his shirt pocket and carry it around with him until like months and months later, or however long it took, that puzzle was almost finished and everybody's searching for that piece of that puzzle. And he'd walk by and he'd look and he'd reach in his shirt pocket, stick it in there, and go, there. And that was the only piece he put in there.
Oh,
he would do stuff like that.
Wow.
That's where you get all this from. That's where you get all this from.
Exactly, Dig. It is. He would just do stuff like that. Yeah.
My God. So I was working with this plumber, right? Walt. He was an older, crazy guy, you know. We called him the Sarge. He'd never been in the military, but he had the buzz cut, you know, and he looked like one, right? So one night, he hired me to do a side job with him. So every night after work, we go there, and he's like, "Hey, we're not going to the job site today." And I'm like, "Why not?" He's like, "'Cause we're going to prime rib and pussy." And I'm like, "What do you mean prime rib and pussy?" He's like, "We're going to prime rib." At this one bar, you could go there, and for $5, you could buy prime rib that night, as long as you had 2 drinks. And then they had these girls walking around in lingerie and selling you tickets so you could win their lingerie that they were wearing. And
it's a lingerie show.
yeah, so like this guy Walt, every single time he'd be like, "Eddie, which one should I get for my wife?" And I was like, "What are you just gonna buy it?" He's like, "No, I'm gonna win it." I'm like, "You can't. How do you know you're gonna win it?" He's like, "I guarantee you, I'm gonna win it." So the girl walks up to him, and he buys $5 in tickets, and then he takes a $20 bill, and he said, "This is gonna be the winning ticket, right?" And she's like, "Oh, yeah." So we just give the girl a $20 bill, and then she picked his number every time. This fucker would be sitting there and be like, I want I mean, you couldn't. You thought he was really surprised he won. I mean, that's how good he had. Every single week he took a new freaking lingerie to his wife.
Oh, Hope says she's got a 3,000 piece puzzle on the wall.
Oh, on the wall? Holy shit! That's.
Oh, yeah.
I do 1,000 on the my little video. I do it on my phone though. You've been a big game. You haven't been to a game, or you've been to a game since '89, probably. The Battle of the Bay. I thought you were gonna bring that one up, Craw. I thought you were gonna say I'm watching the freaking the game at Oakland versus San Francisco, the Bay game, and the freaking.
I don't remember who it was. Whatever game it was where they hit the grand slam, bottom 9, 3, and 2.
That was Reggie Jackson. Was it 1976 or 1977? I forget. It was Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, it would have been. It would have been in that era. Yes.
Yeah. It was Reggie Jackson.
In the 70s, back in the early 70s. Just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of, do you remember? Do you guys remember freaking when you were a kid? You get the whole block together and you'd have a water balloon fight, right? All the parents would bring out watermelon and you'd have just the whole fucking block. Have you guys ever had a whole block of water gun or water balloon party? Those were the best.
Oh, as kids, all summer long we'd get together and fight and carry on and do all kinds of stupid shit. Go to the creek, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, the neighborhood I grew up in, everybody had like between 2.5 and 5 acres, just little farms. Everybody have a little barn where you can keep your horse in and chickens or whatever. And there was a creek that ran through all of it or whatever. And whenever we had the barbecues or whatever, the Motts that lived next door, they had like the most manicured field, the greenest and everything, and they had the
can't kill.
They had the tree swing over the creek. So we would all migrate over to their place and swing out of the tree, and barbecue. Yeah, the way it used to be, nothing like that now.
Oh yeah. Like when I was a kid, we used to go up by Lake Kachuma. It's kind of by Solvang, which if you guys probably don't know where that is, but it's by like Santa Barbara in the mountains. And on the San Ynez River, there's a place called Red Rock, and you would go in there and they had the tree swings and all that stuff. But to get there, you had to cross the river like 2 or 3 times, And sometimes, if the river was running too big, I had a little Honda, so I'm driving my Honda that I was a kid, I lowered it. It's about that far off the ground, trying to go to this lake, and all of a sudden there's water coming in. But it was the best time. You take freaking a 12-pack per person and some whiskey, and you go jump off the rope swing, and they had the rocks. You jump off the cliff. That I liked because the girls, when they're climbing up the cliff, they're like, "Eddie, can you help push me up?" And I'm like, "Sure, no problem."
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. He's like wearing a volunteer T-shirt.
Right?
All right, guys, I gotta go. It's past my bedtime.
All right,
Diggy. Good seeing you.
Good night.
All right, we'll see you guys. Hi, Hope. Bye, Hope.
Tell your hubby I said hi. Bye, Digga. Oh, hi. Oh,
how was the game, Hope? How was the game?
It was a really good game. Columbus lost, but it was a really good game.
Well, that sucks.
Oh. Drunk get tired. It's almost 11 o'clock your time, right, Drunk?
Yeah, about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I can stay up a little bit later because I'm off work tomorrow.
He's gonna go mow his lawn tomorrow, or else.
Oh. Shit, my yard's not gonna need mowing for another week, and it's not even growing. It's just kind of sitting there.
Just kind of sitting there. Did Donnie pee on it too much when he was over there and ruin your grass?
No, we haven't got no rain in so long, and it's been 100 degrees for the past week and a half.
Yeah.
I guess we've been getting all the rain. It's been raining a lot over this way.
Yeah.
Has it? Yeah.
Well, California's talking about running a pipeline so you guys can give us water. Which I don't know why. I don't know why they just don't go to Seattle.
What's the deal about they're just dumping it in the ocean? What's going on with that? How does that work?
There's these fish that swim in our waters here, and they have to have
water.
Yeah, they have to have all that water, and so they give the water to the fish because the fish are more important than the humans, and stuff. And they won't do desalination plants because I don't know why they won't do a desalination plant, but
right. You know, and I don't know why. And I've been watching the the reservoir in California,
The San Luis
the
or
dam,
which one?
yeah. What's the name of the lake? I never can remember the name of the lake.
Lake Mead?
Mead, yes.
Oh, that's
just
that's
Mead running so
Nevada.
low.
That's Nevada. That's Nevada
Well,
and Arizona.
Yeah, but Nevada only uses like they said 3% of that. 52% of it goes to California.
Yep.
Yeah, and they've already passed the two. They're below two of the pipes that go into it, and they're coming close to the one at the bottom. Once it goes past that, it's just going to go stagnant.
Oh,
but they're
wow.
saying they're getting a little bit of water coming back in now from out of the mountains.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Shoot, when I was a kid, there in Lompoc, in the riverbed, they had all these trees that they had to clean out every year, and because it's called the chaparral, and they started building houses next to the river. Well, guess what? They found some spotted owl that was living in this tree. So now, because they found that, we couldn't, the farmers couldn't cut down the brush anymore. So then it clogged the river. Next thing you know, all these nice brand new houses that just got built were underwater because they cared more about one spotted owl that they found compared to all the people's houses. It's California. They're freaking tree hugging idiots.
Perfect sense to me, doesn't it? Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, just California. I love it. It's beautiful here. I like well, it's not right now. It's hot as fuck, but I can be in the beach at Central's house in 30 hours. I can be at snow even right now, even though it's 100 degrees. I can be in the snow in about 20 minutes from where I am.
Wow. Yeah. I'm just gonna pack my shit. I'm just gonna pack my shit and move up there, man.
Right? It's nice. It is nice here. Just we got shitty internet. We got real shitty internet.
Yeah.
And no water.
And no water.
Well,
where I am, we got a lot of water because the lake is only half a mile that way. So we got the water from the lake, so we're not worried about water. What was there?
People are there a lot of wells like out where you live, Eddie? Are there a lot of people dig their own well?
Oh yeah,
they do here.
Yeah, you have your own well and your own septic system. But we're lucky. So apparently my stepdad bought the house from the person who built this. They built it's like a little tract home type area, except you're on like 2-3 acre lots. And so this is the biggest piece of property, and they're actually all connected into one well and a septic system. So we don't even have we have a tank for the septic, but it pumps it out to some other place. So we're connected to somebody else.
Yeah, I had that when I lived out on the lake. I had the very same thing. I had a 2-tier septic system that pumped it up the hill to a cesspool that was fenced in.
Yeah.
That's probably what that community does there. Kind of a pain in the ass if your electric goes out. Your pump doesn't work.
Well, see, that's why most people around here on their pumps they have a couple batteries connected to a solar panel.
Yep. In the well house, what they call the pump house.
Yeah, so they have backups here. Val was saying, first off, Val said, I loved being a kid. I wish I could go back or something like that. Me too.
Yeah, I love going to Solvang, California.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Solvang. I grew up in Lompoc, so I went to Solvang. My mom worked in Solvang, in fact, at one of the hotels. But yeah, when I was a kid, man, you just you get home, you do your homework real quick, you hop on your fucking bike, and you go to your friend's house. As soon as it starts getting dark, you get your ass home. And if it wasn't dark, you'd hear, Eddie, you better get your fucking ass over here now.
Yeah, well, I never pushed it that. When I was real young, I never pushed it that far. But when I was 12 years old, I was out running around, I'd go to the lake for the weekend. Grandparents didn't mind it at all. I don't know if they were trying to get rid of me or what. But, yeah.
No, I was never home.
Hey, Raggy. See, Raggy. How's it going, Raggy? Raggy had my back yesterday. I'm with the trolls. Thanks, Raggy. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, there was trolls all over the place yesterday, today.
They're hot, heavy.
They're getting worse, and it's mostly the porn ones nowadays.
Daytime stuff?
Yeah, we get these porn sites.
Well, that's
no, not just them. Yeah, not just the porn trolls.
Well, yeah, we get the the liberals too, of course.
I decided to embrace the face and show the love and tell the
Oh yeah,
trolls that I love them.
Graw was on one today. Graw like wanted to fucking just block everybody.
That was yesterday.
Was that yesterday?
That was yesterday.
Sorry, my bad. I'm high right now. You gotta give me a break. I'm high and I'm drinking. Gotta give me a break.
Oh, good. Raggy says, no worries. Thanks again, Raggy, man. Appreciate it.
Oh, you know what? I forgot. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, you know that I finally did I tell you, Graw? Remember how that one judge, she always asks if you're a citizen or not?
Mm-hmm.
I finally found out why. She said, the reason why I ask you is because if you're not a legal citizen and my decision could affect your citizenship, you need to have a lawyer, immigration lawyer here for the proceedings. That's why she asked.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So she didn't have one. She didn't have one deny they were a citizen. She just explained it.
Yeah, she explained it. Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah. Well, cause she's like, are you a citizen? And I guess she got a dirty look, and she's like, the reason why I ask is, and then that's when she explained it. So.
Right. You know what? I bet the cops ask them now too while they're arresting them and doing a report.
They might have to.
One of the questions. I bet they do. Yeah.
Just because of the fact of, because they have to have the right lawyer on them, right? If you call,
they're going to have to start asking that in every court in the country because there's 20,000 a day coming in now. Isn't that right?
Like
36, 12. No, more than that. Yeah, 30,000 a day.
It's like what did they say? 180,000 last year came across
a month. Or
a month.
A month.
Yeah, a month.
A month. Yeah. So how many is that a day? That's like 30,000.
Yeah.
No, it's more than that. 60,000.
Well, do you guys remember when I went to the border with Ty-Hill and we were filming live and there's just like they just kept walking through. They're like walking through, and you can't do anything because my friend got arrested for stopping people coming in illegally and telling them they had to go back. They recorded themselves doing it, and then the cops came and arrested them for it.
Was it Tara? Was it Tara that I seen at the border yesterday?
Ooh, I don't know.
I think it was yesterday or today, something like that. I saw the notification. In Yuma, I think.
Yeah, people climbing up the rocks out across the river. She's like, they're here they come.
Yeah.
No, I didn't watch it. I mean, I just got the notification.
Wow.
Freaking, it sucked though. Right at the border, I had bad service. Remember, because I was in Arizona, at the border in Yuma.
Yeah.
And I went late at night. Some people, I saw it on the screens like, Eddie, just get in your car, just get in your truck and leave. I'm like, no, let's go out and look at this.
Yeah.
Hey, look, there's a cross. Let's get out of the truck and go look at it.
Yeah.
I think I may have changed somebody's mind at work the other day. Not an employee, but just a customer about like immigration and the wall and stuff like that. I don't know how it got up. I think I was talking about most politicians. They try to sell you the moon and they don't come through on any of it. It's like running for school president. You're like, we're gonna have pizza every day and recess.
Try to sell you the moon, didn't give you the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I was like, and people fall for it. Like every 4 years, they fall for it. Oh, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that. And I was like, Trump actually, followed through with a lot. I was like, besides, getting Mexico to pay for the and getting it completed.
He followed through with everything and some.
Yeah.
Except the wall.
Yeah, like
he came close. He came close.
But that's kind of unheard of. And she was like, I never got the whole wall, and while we're trying to keep people out, and I let them go through her thing. I said, okay, I got you. I was like, do you lock your doors? And she was like, no. I said, do you lock your doors when you go to sleep at night? She's like, I keep my doors locked all the time. Gotcha. Why do you do that? She's like, well, I guess to keep people out that I don't want in here. I said, there you go.
Bingo.
And she was like,
I was going to ask you, Drunk. Did you was Andy at work today? What did he think about the show the other day, or did you guys have a chance to talk about it?
We can, but
I thought it was really good.
We talked about it the very next day. Yeah, he was pleasantly surprised, or not pleasantly surprised, but he was happy about it. He was happy about it.
Good. I thought it was really good.
You know, for the most part, but you know, we expected some whatever. You know,
that's part of his everyday life, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I said, he's used to it. I think I was probably getting a little more offended than he was. He's just man.
Drunk came out the door with the. Drunk didn't even walk through the door before he started booting people. It was my fault.
He was like, wait a minute. Drunk was like, who's this Hawkins mother?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, Hawkins is okay.
And I haven't seen Hawkins since. Thanks a lot, Drunk Uncle.
No, I seen post earlier.
Okay. Yeah. At night, yes.
I mean, like Eddie said, you know, I don't think it was. I don't know if it was yesterday, or I don't know if we were talking privately. He's like, I don't agree with it, but that don't mean, you know, I can't talk to him. You know.
Yeah.
And he's like, I mean, yeah.
I never said I didn't agree. I just said some of the things I don't agree with. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying just because you're Catholic that you know you're not gonna agree with it, but
the only the Catholic says in the Bible that it's only for, you're not supposed to do this, yes, but it's only for God to judge. That's not your job. I judge people all the time, but I'm not going to judge them for that. I judge them for funnier shit. Like, look at the shoes that chick's wearing with that dress. That shit don't match. That's the kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Right. I'm like, I wonder. Yeah, when you find yourself going, gee, I wonder who does his fingernails.
Right.
It just doesn't bounce off the wall, right? You know.
Yeah. Shit. I want to start a website. Huh?
There are going to be some things that that I'm not going to agree with. I don't think we ever got to the sports topic. Maybe that's why, like, part 2 or part 3 was brought up, is I don't believe we ever got to the sports. And that's where you're gonna have Andy's gonna have to do a good fucking job to change my mind on the whole sports thing. I've already talked to him a little bit about it, and I told him, I was like, now if you were to go into a man's sport and dominate, we would high five all fucking day. But you don't really see that. I know of one scenario, and that was in wrestling. And that was like maybe like 5-6 years ago. I think he went by the name of Jesse. But it was a transgender male that was kicking ass in wrestling.
Interesting. See what Raggy said? Look at what Raggy says. That's interesting.
Yeah, Raggy was asking questions.
It's got to be hard to get used to.
Raggy actually asked questions about how. Remember, Raggy was the one that asked, "How would you talk to your girlfriend about their, Raggy was actually asking him for help, so that was cool.
Yeah, the whole non-binary and gender fluid. I bet Andy would. He may be able to tell us a little bit about the non-binary. But the gender fluid, he's probably going to say those motherfuckers are crazy.
Do you guys remember when I was coming back from Austin and I well, you guys couldn't watch it because they wouldn't let me videotape. But whenever I go through the airport, because I'm in a wheelchair or on my scooter, they have to fucking pat you down because you can't stand in that machine that goes around you, right? So I always had to get patted down, and it was always a fucking dude. So I go in there and I was like, hey, if I said I was a female, I identify as a female, would you have to bring out a female here to pat me down? And he's like, yeah, but it'll take an hour to get her down here. And I was like, fuck. All right, I'm a guy. Because I was going to see if I can get a girl to pat me down.
Hope dropped out. What happened, Hope?
You saying women are lazy? Why does it take her an hour to get here?
Right.
She not doing her job?
Maybe next time I take the plane, I should get there like 3 hours earlier than I normally do, just so I can stand in that line. No, I want a woman down here. I want a woman down here filling me up. but you can't videotape. I'm like, Ty, videotape this. So Ty was videotaping it, and they're like, sir, you can't videotape how we pat your friend down. I was like, what the fuck? And then you know how I always have my poll?
I know it would have been me. I'd be like, the hell you can't. This is the only action I've got in the past year. Sweetheart,
Right?
sorry.
Well,
Boy, it is.
I used to tell him, at least you could give me a fucking $1 bill down my pants or something.
I know. I'd be like, I don't really want to get on the plane. I just want the cavity search.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And oh man, those guys though. Every time it just sucks.
Yeah, Biden, Potato Head give a speech today. Oh my God, that hurts to watch.
He gave a speech today.
Yeah, he was interacting with the president of Mexico, so they had to have a translator. Oh my God, he fell asleep between each question.
Did he ask "Yo quiero Taco Bell"?
Nah, I don't think so.
I can hear him right now.
He may have.
Oh yeah, El Presidente. You know, my favorite restaurant is Taco Bell. I can see him saying something like that.
I was waiting for him to say end of quote. Repeat previous line.
Yeah. And then.
So what do you think? Should we stop referring to Biden as Brandon and start calling him Pete?
Yeah, I think we could. I have no problem with that. Pedo Pete.
Yeah. See how long before you used to not be able to put the word pedo on YouTube. I think let me get away with it. That's when I first started noticing like YouTube censorship.
Yeah.
It's like if I put in, Bill Clinton is a pedophile, like it was, or a pedo, and sometimes I'd even put the E at the 3 and a D and then a 0 instead of an O, and it would still be removed.
Still bite. Yep.
But they must have
President Coconut.
Maybe
that's it. They're trying to make it accepted as one of those. What is it? A minority attracted person.
I don't know.
Have you heard of these people that are accepting?
Great. Now I forgot.
Yes, called them a map. That was months and months ago. Yes, that's a thing. That's I think it's actually in the dictionary, the Urban Dictionary.
What the hell? No, I forgot what I was gonna say. What were we talking about like a minute before when I kept getting cut off? What I forgot.
I'm sorry.
I forget. Oh well. Fuck it.
Hookers.
Well, I know it was gonna be a joke about Richard Hertz.
Oh, so it was about hookers.
Yeah. What were we talking about? Was it Hunter Biden or it was? Oh well.
No, I think you were Grawl was saying something about.
I remember.
Was it Biden nodding out like is somebody going to sleep?
Yeah, then I said, Yo quiero Taco Bell. No, there was something right after that. Oh, well, I'm going to remember it tomorrow or as soon as I hang up this internet. As soon as I hang up this internet. What the fuck am I saying?
Bye, internet.
Yeah, goodbye. Well, you used to have to do that in the day. From when I
No, we were talking about the interview with Andy. Was it something that reminded you of something or?
No.
No, it was after that.
It was something. I was going to say something about a website and that Richard Hertz would want to go to. It was like I was going to clown on Joe Biden and Richard Hertz at the same time, but I forget now. It was about Pedo Pete. It was something about Pedo Pete. I don't know where Snookies is. She's not here tonight. She might be doing Tara or somebody else. And yes, I just heard what I said. She might be doing Tara or somebody else. She might be modding. Yeah, lucky person.
Yeah, so can somebody audio clip that, please?
Yeah, please. No, earlier today I had shown some video from December 12th, and somebody asked about Brandon with That's the Point, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember I met Tara and I didn't even know it, and we showed the video today where she was there with right in front of me.
I watched that. I remember that.
I didn't even know that was her until I met her. I was like, wait a minute, weren't you there December 12th with Brandon? She's like, yeah. I was like,
yeah. Have you ever seen any of her karaoke footage?
No. Is it good?
She's really good. She is really, really good, dude. Yeah. I was pleasantly surprised. She's really good.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of them. Her hanging out at the bar, having a good time. Like a year old, maybe.
Yeah. Dude, then we had another part of the video. I'm sitting there I'm flirting with Enrique's girlfriend. And she's like, oh, wait, yeah, you're the guy. Enrique tells me all kinds of funny stories about you that happen in Vegas. And I was like, you know what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah, okay. Oh, Undated said, sick and tired of seeing Biden family exposed. Cover up them, please. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was disgusting.
Thing came out last night on Fox Nation. If anybody over on Fox Nation, check out
that's right.
Tucker's thing. No, I'm sorry. Judge Janine is doing a thing on who is Hunter Biden, part 2. She did a part 1 about a month ago. Now she's doing part 2, and it's showing a bunch of the stuff that they've gotten off of his little laptop. And I don't know, are we supposed to talk about this or not? I guess we can.
Whatever. We got a backup channel, and
right on.
You know, both Judge Janine and Judge
interviews
Million.
with his ex-wife. They've got interviews with his ex-wife and interviews with his the chick that he had the baby with that they all deny. Talked with her, you know.
Yeah.
And both of them have done a book. A lot of footage of him and hookers and coke and crack and his crack
Bad Hunter.
Her crack and smoking crack. Yeah. A lot of stuff everybody's been waiting to see. Yeah.
No, what I was gonna say though is Judge Janine and Judge Million. They both, yes, I would. They could arrest. They could send me to jail anytime they want to.
Yeah, Janine Pereiro. Is that her name?
Her and have you seen Judge Million? Freaking, she was a people. She's on the People's Court.
I haven't seen her lately in a long time.
Yeah, but she was hot. Good. She was a hot.
I tell you who I like watching is Maria Bartiromo. I love watching that girl.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
You don't know who Maria Bartiromo is?
No, I don't.
On Fox News, she does Fox Sundays.
No. Oh, wait a minute. I think you told me about it. I think Drunk Uncle told me about her. Somebody, yes. Now I know. Real hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who?
Yes.
Yeah. Maria Bartiromo.
Once you said Fox News, I was like, oh, I know who he's talking about.
Maria Bartiromo. She does the Sunday news. And she's real hot. She's been hot after China for a long, long time. She's like, why are we doing this? Why is China allowed? You know, she's been after. She's getting older and she's getting better looking as she ages. One of those kind of girls, you know.
Ooh, Sophia Loren. She's one of those too. Hot Italian lady.
Yeah, you see what Bread to Kill says?
We should sift through some of it, like the crack transaction. We should, but I don't have. I gotta find it. I gotta get access to that information, and we'll sift through it if you want.
But you know what's funny is now CNN, MSNBC, and all of them, they're all jumping on the Hunter Biden laptop thing. They want to try and regain their credibility. It's not going to happen,
right?
You know,
Heck
they're
yeah.
finally getting on the wagon.
Oh,
so to me,
I did CNN, but I check MSNBC, regularly. That's where I like to go to have my potential conversations with the left.
Yeah.
99% of the time it doesn't end up well, but you get that 1% that you can actually have a conversation with. Generally, I just get said that I'm not American, that I'm Russian, and I'm like, you can easily click on my page and go to my videos. You'll see that I'm definitely American. I've never met a Russian that talks the way I do.
Yeah.
You know, I told you guys before about my real good friend that lives up in Manhattan, actually lives in Chinatown, the artist guy. And he's pro-Biden, hard left, liberal, but you'd never know it to meet him because, he's from right here in Tulsa. But anyway, I got a text from him like last week or every once in a while we'll sling something, back and forth with each other. He goes, it's starting to look really good for you guys. So you know what he's saying, yeah, because Biden's approval rating is like down to 36% or something. So he knows his ass is grass come 22.
Oh my gosh. I'm in a Mug Club members chat for people that are Mug Club members on Facebook, and there's a meme. It's just a picture that says, "I'm testing the fact checkers. There's nothing that starts with the N and ends with the G." They're trying to see how many people will say that, or see if they can get Facebook to say that word.
Oh.
I know, it's bad. It's bad.
Oh, Passion wants a link for what? I wonder. I don't know what they want a link for. There's that damn bot again.
I changed it so you got to do the every 5. They can only do something every 5 seconds.
Right.
Oh, I only did it for the last stream. I didn't do it for this stream. Shit. But it still will show at least once. It'll still show at least once.
Yeah, it'll come up once, but you know how they come in 4 or 5 at a time.
Yeah.
And it's usually 2 accounts because it has 2 different sayings, whatever it is, you know.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, here's another one. It's a car, and on the window it says, "We'll see how you feel about abortions after I fuck your husband." And the caption says, "You can have them." Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Ooh, now the weed's really kicking in. I'm hungry. I got the munchies. I should almost order food in again. Hola. So what are you guys having for dinner tonight?
I already had dinner.
Did you?
What did I? Yeah. What? Oh, what? I don't know. What did I have?
I'm making chicken, I think. I'm either making chicken or I'm calling freaking DoorDash.
Yeah. It was kind of fun today. I say fun, interesting today that I'm going out to the butcher shop and ran across that car wreck. So I'm like, hey, I'm going to fire it up and do a little reporting for Eddie Block News.
Heck yeah. Gra was our man on the street is our interview guy from the street today.
But you notice, like you know, something that was very noticeable. I'm just a guy standing there with my phone out, and the cop is walking by taking pictures of the accident scene. Yeah. And he realized he was in my way, and he kind of ducked and was like, "Oh, sorry," you know. And Eddie goes, "Look at that! That cop actually being nice to some guy, some long-haired, ugly biker guy on the street, you know."
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you don't see that in California this shit, do you? No, I don't think so.
Wow.
I don't think so. But everybody was okay. Nobody got hurt. The kid that was sitting down wasn't involved in the wreck. He was with somebody that stopped, just looking, a looky-loo.
Right on, like you, a looky-loo. Ooh, Val's making beef stew. I love beef stew, but I'm allergic to carrots, so I can't have it. Uh-oh, guys, hold on. I've got something for the guys. So my friend, there's a bar I go to in Clovis, but I can't go to it because it's too far away now. And my friend is the owner, so she's showing pictures of who's in her bar tonight for work. So here you guys go. You guys are gonna tell me right now that I need to go. I need to go down to her bar because this is today's staff. So
Tuesday night. Hey Wayne, how's it going, Wayne? Good to see you, man.
So if anybody's in the Central Valley and you want to go see any of these 3 late, this would be because she posts this every day. Maybe every day I should give her a shout out and just show her bartenders of the day. So guys, girls,
absolutely,
whatever, if you guys want to go to a cool bar, it's down here. It's in downtown Clovis off of 4th Street. It's my homegirls, and it's called Outlaw Tavern. Outlaw Tavern. They'll be working all night long. So if you want to go check out these girls, does it say their names? There is. We click on the picture and it should say. That just says Outlaw Tavern. That just, I don't know. Normally she says their name. She's pretty good about it too. Let's see her bartender list. I got.
There's our media video editor friend again.
Oh yeah. I thought I banned him all the way. I thought I did. I guess I didn't. But look, every night, look, these were her girls of the night the other night. Look at that. She got some hot bartenders there. I haven't been to her store in a while. Yeah. So she does this every night. So maybe every single night we should show who's working at the bar that night. That'll be our new feature of the night. Who's working the bar tonight?
That's right.
And they all need to know that when Eddie comes in. So this is my friend. She's the owner. If you look on this picture coming up, she's going to be the one with the I don't know. Her boobs are hanging out almost. That's the owner. What do you call those shirts that don't have straps? A strapless shirt. There you go.
A strap. A strap.
Yeah. What top?
Tank top.
tube top?
No, that she's got, it goes all the way down, so I don't know if it's a tube top or not. But this girl on the left, she's as cool as hell. Her name's Debbie. She owns the Outlaw Tavern in Clovis. It's a conservative bar. It's a conservative bar.
Nice, cool.
You can't go wrong with the conservative bar in California.
Hey, I was going to tell you, the guy that you talked to when you went to the log walking thing, the whatever it was called the other day.
The guy who was sitting next to me that kept giving me all the hints and telling me about how it works.
No, not him. The guy that had the little booth that you were looking at the bumper stickers, the magnet stickers or whatever. That guy. You should try to connect with that guy. Have him on the show sometime.
Right.
What do you think? I thought he had some good talking points.
Yeah, he did.
And not just
Yeah, no, I enjoyed talking to him. I was trying to go film the event, so I didn't want to talk to him the whole entire time.
Right on. Hey, Ronnie. Hey, Passion. EPO in there, Raggy.
Strapless.
Wow.
Wait, what does this say? Lunch detention. Student was covering his ears while CNN was on. He was asked to stop and listen to the video. He replied, "I don't want to listen to Democrats," and continued to cover his ears. This was a note sent home to a parent. What's up, Mr. P. Flyer? I haven't seen you in a while. Oh, so check this out.
See what Brad said. Brad says things are busting out at the Outlaws bar.
Oh, you know what? Oh my gosh. I got to send that to Debbie. She would probably use it.
Yeah.
Denver Airport mural painted in 1994. Tell me this is not weird. Is this true? Too bad Andy's not here. I've been to the Denver Airport, but I don't. Look at this TikTok, guys. Do you see it? Everybody's wearing a mask, and it says the Denver Airport mural painted in 1994. That's crazy.
What? And Jamie and Deborah. Hey.
Well, it's not Jamie and Deborah. Oh yeah, here's the fire everybody's asking about from my house. What's that?
I'll never remember any sort of like outbreak in like the mid '90s that would make people want to wear masks.
Yeah, I don't either.
Some kind of subtleness of showing, oh, we got these different people from different countries, but we don't want to put their old button. Who knows? But yeah, definitely.
What if I got
a lot of people in full hats on over that painting?
Right. What if I got Donnie a little brother or sister to play with? Look at this dog. Get him a female. I'm all showing you guys my Facebook. Oh well. Oh my gosh!
I'm going for coffee.
You're going for coffee? Look at this Bert and Ernie picture. Remember Bert and Ernie? I had a friend. He'd be like, you'd be like, where are you going? And he's like, oh, I'm heading over here. I'm taking Bert and Ernie. And you're like, what the hell's Bert and Ernie? He's like, my left foot and my right foot. Bert and Ernie. Oh, Chris, they need to empty these on Mondays. Yeah, they do. We have so many people coming from out of town up to our house. I hate driving anywhere around here on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because the people they don't know how to drive in the mountains. Here, as Hemi, are you looking in the back? Look at this. Somebody took a Toyota Yaris and they put a Hemi 5.7 liter sticker on it. Oh, there's Linda Hannah. I'm going to go to her house in 2 weeks.
Vroom.
Vroom, vroom, vroom. Dude, but these judges we have on lately drunk, they're fucking mean as hell.
Yeah.
What were we going to say, bud?
I was gonna say, speaking of vroom vroom, I was on the way home tonight and this motorcycle came around me and it was, it must have been like some sort of like dual sport, like maybe like a top 600cc. God, that thing, it sounded like he was struggling to do 65 miles or 70 miles an hour. It's oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Air conditioner will work.
If Marco Rubio did this, oh my gosh, it is too funny. Did you hear about the news where Joe Biden pretty much referred to as the Mexicans in San Antonio as tacos?
What?
Joe Biden said a speech, and she's like, yeah, like coming to San Antonio is something like, and then she talks about the bodegas in New York, except she's like bodegas. She called them bodegas. And then she's like the something flowers in Florida, and the breakfast tacos in San Antonio. So she's basically comparing the people from San Antonio, who are all mostly Hispanic, as breakfast tacos. So Marco Rubio put up a taco as his new profile picture. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's the only thing good about Facebook. You can go through Facebook and just look at memes and shit like that. Like a ton of them. It's just like non-stop memes.
I'm checking our Powerball numbers. I'm checking our Cash 5 numbers right now.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I got to stop looking at the St. Bernard website because pretty soon Donnie's going to have a little sister. And my stepdad's going to be pissed. Could you imagine me? I can't even deal with one, Donnie. Could you imagine me having two of them? Look at this. Do you see the puppy on the Buddha statue? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What do you see? Just look at the Buddha real fast and tell me what you see. Or am I just like really bad?
It looks like a wank thing.
Yeah, did you hear me? I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck? And then I saw it's his foot. It's not his penis. But if you look at it real quick, it looks like it's his freaking penis. Oh my gosh! Wow. Ooh, I like this Dodge Ram. It's all murdered out. I wanted a black one, but they didn't have any.
Want a ticket on that one? We won a ticket on one of our free tickets.
Woohoo!
Today. We had 3 free tickets and we won a ticket. That's the only one I've checked so far.
Nice. Speaking of tacos,
so if you did get Donnie a sister or girlfriend or whatever you want to call it, would you name it Melania or Ivanka?
Well, I would give them a nickname. Actually, no, I know what I would call her. Just for fun, just to fuck with the liberals. I know what I would call her. Stormy Daniels.
Stormy?
No, Stormy Daniels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I call her Stormy.
Stormy.
Daniels.
Oh man. Oh.
Right? Just to have fun with people.
What's her name? Stormy.
Stormy Daniels. Yeah.
You can get her a little tape player and play that song, Stormy.
Stormy. Oh my gosh! No, but if I had a choice between Ivanka or Melania, if it's gonna be his girlfriend, it has to be Melania.
Well, that's what I was saying. You know.
Oh my gosh!
Sometimes people get another dog and they're like, "Oh, this is gonna be their son or sister or maybe a girlfriend."
Oh my gosh! I must be really high because I keep look at this one. Look at this picture of this dog. What does it look like? Even the person that puts the picture up says, "I promise it's a Wishbone chew toy." It looks like a.
It's a veiny one.
Hold on, I'm gonna put. Is this name Hunter? Is its name Hunter? No, I'll get kicked out. But that would be funny, right? Put is this name Hunter? Because you know how women name their. Just never mind. Sorry, I'm really high, guys. Somewhere between 1959 and 2022, things went terribly wrong. They got a picture of John Wayne on the left and a guy in shorts with a man bun looking at his phone.
I've seen that one before, I think. Pretty sure. Yeah.
Holy shit, this guy pretty much used up his whole back seat and put in a speaker box. I remember those days. Craw doesn't even know what that is. Having big speakers in your car, Craw?
Oh, I have to wait to see what you got up there. I'm like 5 seconds behind.
No, I'm just saying, in your day, you didn't put big old speakers in your vehicles, did you?
Oh, dude, I threw box speakers in the back seat of my old 66 Chevelle and hit the road and went to a 3-day concert.
Yeah.
Back floorboard just full of 8-track cassettes. Two big giant speakers doing Quaaludes coming home. Cops pull us over.
Uh-huh.
And me and Les, my buddy's riding with me. riding shotgun, and we're zoned out on Quaaludes. And we had one left, both of them laying on the dash, right? We're driving through Nashville, Tennessee on a Saturday night at 8 p.m. downtown Nashville, 8-lane road. Come around a corner, and there's a cop kind of standing halfway in I'm in the far right lane, the slow lane.
Yeah.
His car stopped halfway. He has a car pulled over. Here I go telling the story. I'll tell it.
Oh, you're fine.
So, all right. So I come around the corner on a right-hand turn. His car's halfway into my lane, and it's Saturday night, 8 p.m. traffic, dude. No way I can get over. And the speed limit was 70 back then, right? 70 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I'm doing 70, my old 66 Chevelle. Les has passed out shotgun. And anyway, as I'm trying to squeeze between that car and the car beside me, the cop opens his door and steps out, and he's looking at me. I slam on my brakes. Smoke blowing from all four wheels, sliding in sideways, doing a hockey stop.
Yeah.
Sliding to the right, facing to the left, so I could go around him. I let off the brakes, and the car beside me, seeing what was happening, I was able to get over just enough to get past him. And as I went by, I rolled my window was down. I flipped him the bird, and I yelled at the top of my lungs, "You stupid son of a bitch!" and just kept going, right?
Yeah.
So down the road about 4 or 5 miles, look in the mirror, and lights are flashing, right?
Yeah.
I reached up on the dash, tried to grab those Quaaludes, and I pushed them down into the corner between the windshield and my dash. So I wound up just having to smear it all across my dash because I couldn't get it out of the grease in the windshield, So I've got Quaaludes smeared all across my dash. Come up to my window, the gun pulled out of the car. Being less two long-haired little kids, throw us on the back of the trunk. And my box speakers, they busted the speakers out. They pulled the covers off and busted their fists through the speakers looking for dope. They didn't find nothing.
Wow, that's crazy.
So yeah, that's the end of my box speaker 67, 66 Chevelle story.
Well, there you go.
Freaking good times. They're like, I guess we gotta let you go. And I explained to him, I said, dude, I almost killed you.
Right.
And the other cop happened. He said, what happened? He goes, yeah, I had a car stopped, and I got, I was right as I got out the door. Here comes this car and slams on his brakes, and the sergeant or whatever he was, he looked at him like, yeah, he probably could have killed you if he wouldn't have hit the brakes,
Did I miss a message from Brad? He says she was very pleasurable, and I was greatly disappointed when she went after the Dawn. He must be, maybe he's behind.
He drove Stormy Daniels home or something, he says.
Oh.
I wondered if that was an insinuation.
Okay,
or if
I
he
gotcha.
actually did.
Maybe. I gotcha. Okay.
He's probably been drove home more times than... I'll let that go.
Yeah. More, probably Richard Hertz probably took her home a couple times.
Probably.
That guy, that crazy guy. Oh, man. I keep forgetting what I was going to say. I was going to say something. I'm doing very bad tonight. Too much of this. Hopefully I sleep good, though.
We were talking about things earlier about party lines and stuff like that, like we did before. I don't know. We only got 17. We got like 17 people in there right now. I don't mind. For some reason, it reminded me the crazy stuff you do. And I know this is a little on the edge. Well, maybe not. We talked pretty raw in here tonight, but it reminded me and my daughter's mother, when we first started driving, she's like, or first started dating, we'd do crazy shit. And I'm getting a blowjob while I'm driving down the road. And she goes, let's drive through McDonald's. I'm like, are you serious? I swear to God. Okay. What? Go ahead, Drug.
How did she say that?
Go drive to McDonald's.
She's like, just go to McDonald's. Like that. Kind of like, I'm like, what? Say that, like, speak up. Yeah. McDonald's. I don't know why that reminded me of the crazy stuff you do.
I did all kinds of crazy shit.
The girl slid the window open and handed us our Big Macs or whatever it was, and then she raised her head up. The girl went, oh my.
I did all kinds of
She
crazy
looked at
shit in
the
high school.
people behind her.
Yeah, and like
That's good time.
I feel sorry for people that don't have a mountain, because we had a place where like Lookout Point. Was that on from the Happy Days or something? But we had a place up on top of the mountain where you could see the whole city. You take girls up there all the time. Freaking.
Yeah.
Well, you better not have been up at Lookout Point. Yeah, you have those.
Way out in some hills out in the country where you can park and see all of downtown.
Yeah, Or the other thing is, the beach was like 7 miles from my house in Lompoc. So, you'd be like, hey, you want to go to the beach? You get the girl out on the beach,
Yeah, or nights. We'd be tripping sometime at night. There's a place called Mohawk Park, and it's right next to the airport. And you can park at the end of the strip at the runway. And on cloudy nights or whatever, they'd have those strobe lights that flash showing the airplanes, the direction to come in.
Uh-huh.
So we sit there sometimes for hours tripping, just watching those lights for the tracers. I know you've never done LSD before, so you don't know, but
dude, there's
mushrooms.
So in Anchorage, Alaska, there's a place called Earthquake Park, and you can park right there, and that's where the planes come and they fly over when they're landing. They're landing at the airport. It's pretty cool watching it and then you got like moose walking by you as the fucking plane's coming down. It's pretty cool. Undated E says, is that how they got the voice of the Charlie Brown teacher? We know why you're undated right now. Wah, 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 wah. Oh my gosh. So I did learn something fascinating though. Did you know that before a plane lands, they have to dump if they have excess fuel, they have to dump it? It just automatically turns into like air. It evaporates.
I don't know. I've never heard of that before.
Well, I think from what I was told, one night in Alaska, you would watch it and the planes would dump their fuel. And my friend told me, they're like, yeah, maybe it was just the Alaskan airport, or maybe they're just fucking with me. But they said they had to do it because if they didn't want to, if they crashed, they wanted as least fuel on board as possible.
Well, that may be if they're like landing in snow or in a treacherous situation, if they're snow covered or ice covered or something like that.
Yeah, well,
that would make sense, but not just constantly. I wouldn't think.
Well, I don't know. I just I was like 21, so I was gullible.
Yeah, I know they do that if like they're flying and all of a sudden they have an emergency or like the engine catches on fire or something. They dump all their stuff out while they're flying, or they try to.
Yeah. What are you doing, Donnie? Damn dog. He does some weird stuff. I messed up naming him Donnie when she's Brownie. They get their whenever I say Donnie, Brownie always shows up. I don't know if she knows the difference.
Jump, don't they?
Yeah, I don't know if she knows the difference, or maybe she's like, well, if he's calling him, then I'm gonna go get some attention too. Oh, Browners.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
They can tell the difference between a Brownie and a Donnie, I think. I hope so.
Wow, how old is Brownie?
Brownie is like 8 years old.
Oh, okay. So not old enough to where she'd start losing her hearing.
No.
Raggy says they dump the toilets. No, Raggy, they don't dump the toilets, man.
Yeah, I get. Only. Oh my gosh, who was that singer that they dumped their butt? Dave Matthews Band. Only Dave Matthews Band. They were going across some bridge and they dumped their toilet, and there was a boat just right underneath the bridge at the time on a cruise.
I was living in Okeechobee, Florida, and the people that lived next door to us were real assholes. They would complain about music on the weekend and shit like that, And I was living in a travel trailer,
what's that,
33-foot bumper pool. And when I left, on the way out, as I was moving from Okeechobee to Port St. Lucie,
yeah,
I pulled up in front of their house and went out and opened up my sewer pipe on my RV and dumped all that shit in front of their house, and looked in the rearview mirror, and their two little kids had come riding up on their bicycles, and they rode through it just thinking it was water, and all of a sudden they stopped and looked down like, what? I felt bad about that, but there was an article in the paper the next day, raw sewage dump,
Are you serious?
Whatever, toxic waste found at so-and-so address on the... Yeah, I was like,
I hope the
fuck you
statute of
people.
limitations is up, drunk or Gra.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Whatever.
They're gonna come arrest you.
Yeah, they're like, hopefully, yeah. They've been saving my shit all these years. That'd be all right. I'll go to court.
Oh my gosh.
Do a DNA test on.
Right.
From 1984.
They're actually doing that nowadays. They're letting some people out of jail and convicting some people because of DNA nowadays.
Sure.
From the 70s, you know. What they let some murderer out the other day because the DNA proved it wasn't him. After like 10 years or 20 years.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty prevalent.
Could you imagine going to jail for something you didn't do? And I mean, you know, every inmate said, "Oh, I didn't do it." But
I wonder, like, you know, I don't know much about like jail or especially prison for that matter, besides what I see on shows and things like that. But I've come to kind of realize that a lot of people that get put in prison and they get sentenced for a long time, it's only going to be a matter of time. But I guess you gotta find your clique or whatever, and you might have to do some things. So I always wondered, now with these people that, let's say 20 years later, they find out that they didn't do what they done, do they retroactively be like, remember that guy he shanked in 96? You know, do they just
That's a good
like
question. I hear what you're saying. That's a good question. Yeah. Are they responsible for being put where they are?
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're going to have to do it, and, you know, you're going to get time tacked on.
Yeah. If you commit a crime after the fact, you've been convicted of something you didn't do.
Right.
Yeah, if you've already accepted the fact, like, I'm going to fucking die in here, you know. I got sentenced in 1972 for this shit, for murder, and, you know, it's the year 2000, you know, you're like, man, I'm going to be here for, you know, there's no need.
Yeah. Dude, Tom Selleck made a movie about that. I think it was probably in the 90s where, you know, he worked for an airline and he got arrested for something he didn't do. Right, and then, you know, he had to stand up for himself, so he had to, you know, they said either shank somebody or we're gonna shank you, so he had to shank somebody. I don't know what movie that was, but that was, you know, and then he got out of jail.
Yeah.
And he was in jail for so long. When they finally proven that it wasn't him and they let him out, he didn't know anything but being in jail. He couldn't get a job, you know. It was crazy.
Now, I'd like to ask my correctional officer if he knows anything about that. What would be the, you know, the protocol for something, you know, because if you were never supposed to be in there, you would have never have had to, you know, shank somebody or smuggle or whatever the fuck that you get extra time for.
Right. Yeah, Raggy. That's called that. They become institutionalized after, you know. And take a look at the Shawshank Redemption, you know, of the old man that was there, and they finally he'd been there 50 years, and they decided to let him out, and he tried to kill one of his buddies so he didn't have to leave prison.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It's called The Innocent Man.
What was his name? Because that's exactly what I was thinking about.
Yeah.
Like, you know, people been there for so long.
Yeah. What was his name? So-and-so was here. What was his name?
Yeah, he carved his name in the thing right before he.
Yeah, I don't know.
What was his name? Hope would know. She knows the history of Shawshank. Well, she lives pretty close there. So.
Yeah, I wonder what happened. Her internet must have gone out or something.
She said she had a phone call.
Oh, okay. That's what it was.
Yeah, probably the guys wanting to come over to play quote unquote board games.
Yeah, board games.
Yeah. Like, we're bored. We're coming over to play games.
I don't want to play board games with you, just so you know.
No. What was the guy's name in Shawshank Redemption?
Andy. His name was Andy, wasn't it?
Yeah, Andy, the guy, but the old man's name wasn't Grady. It was something like that.
Yeah, for some reason, I'm on the.
You're fucking racist, bro. Grady. You're called
what?
Grady. Let's go watch Sanford and Sons again because Grady's on that show.
Yeah, she's with the Fireman is undated. Yeah, she's looking at the new Fireman calendar coming out for next year.
Oh, that and she's looking at mansions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if we ever win the lottery, we're not telling nobody. I'm not buying anybody a friggin' mansion.
She's on the phone, she says. So what was the guy's name? The old guy, Hope, that was in there that hung himself.
Look at this chick. Look, she's looking right at the bag of strawberry stuff. Look at her. Look at her. Being a little brat.
Brooks. I just Googled it.
Brooks. Yeah. There you go. Brooks.
Can I help you? Can I help you? Is there something you want? Is this what you want? Yeah, that's what she wants. Look at him. Oh, look who else showed up already, too. Okay, you guys know the order, Panda.
Think about it, like in the Tom one they laid out, you know, Brooks had never even really, he said he had seen like an automobile once, and he gets out and all these cars are like whipping by, and even though it's
the
50s or 60s,
how can you imagine?
He's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I know. Oh, by the way, Drunk Uncle, don't forget, they now have the Beavis and Butthead movie. They have a Beavis and Butthead movie. You can watch it on Paramount, the Paramount channel. They make fun of Antifa in there too.
Yeah, I think he went in like 1917 and got out in 1967.
50
so think
years.
Of all the stuff that happened between those years. You know?
Right.
Can you imagine coming out and you went in before cell phones, and now you come out and there's cell phones and there's fucking FaceTime?
Yeah, 1970, where the telephones weren't even prevalent in 17.
No,
you were no.
In 1917, no, you were lucky to have
one.
Although I remember when I was like, it was like 10, 15 years ago, I was watching I Love Lucy, and Ricky Ricardo, it's black and white TV, but he's driving in a limo with a freaking cell phone back. I didn't know they had cell phones back in the 50s, but I guess they're like radio phones.
Yeah. The big old thing that looked like I don't know what it looked like.
Well, they had them in limos only because that's the only car big enough to hold them, right?
My grandparents used to have one that was mounted, like this was in the 80s, I think, maybe the early 90s. But I mean, it was on cord and everything, and it was like mounted in between the front two seats in their Cadillac.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Remember those Cadillacs with the big old horns on the front?
Connected to a cord and everything.
I think I'm going to order me some DoorDash. I'm hungry. And I don't feel like going out. What do we have available right now in our town? Uh-oh, here's Hope. We're in trouble.
Uh-oh.
Carlos Jr. She's on a phone. She came in the chat room to voice chat to tell us.
I had a phone call.
Oh,
that is why I left.
I gotcha.
Get it right, Eddie. God.
Ah, shit.
Gosh, Eddie.
What the fuck, man?
Hey, Hope, you weren't here earlier, but I think Dave Landau said that he has a show in Columbus, Ohio coming up soon, or him and Steven Crowder have a show coming up. But I remember you said that you prefer more of English comedy. So I didn't know if that. I mean, you know, he's a funny dude. You should go check it out if you don't live too far from Columbus.
I live in Columbus.
I think that's where he said that he was doing a show at. I can't remember when though.
Man, I don't want to order DoorDash because it costs so much money. But I had to, because Digga was hitting her weed pipe. I had to hit my weed, and now I'm starving, and I don't want to cook.
Eddie, you need to check into. Did you say that Walmart would not deliver to your place? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, I can. They'll deliver like shipping delivery stuff, but not food. I'm too far up.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I'm doing it. The only thing open though is Carlos Jr. I guess I'm gonna get to Carlos Jr.
And that sounds pretty good, actually.
Yeah. They just take forever. Let's see, double Western
I
bacon
bet the only
cheeseburger.
reason why that damn franchise is still open is got to be from the West Coast because nobody over here eats Hardee's.
No.
Yeah, we
Like,
only have like Hardee's.
Yeah, like I think
did you
there's
say
a
Hardy? I thought you said
I don't-
Carl.
Yeah, I said Carl's, but on the East Coast it's Hardee's.
The same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Oh.
Yeah. Why they changed the name from East Coast to West Coast? I don't know.
I'm not seeing him in Columbus, Drunk.
Why not? You should. It's fun.
No, I'm not seeing him in Columbus.
Oh.
Like, there's no show in Columbus.
Checking the itinerary.
Maybe there's a Columbus in a different state. I don't know. I just couldn't. I heard that and I was like, oh, I think Hope. Yeah, that's around where Hope lives. I wonder if I'll tell her about that.
Yeah. Maybe. Let's see.
See, they have natural cut fries, crisp cut
Are you checking
fries.
DaveLandau.com or are you on Louder or Crowder?
I was just Googling it.
Oh, okay.
Carl's Jr. doesn't sell their stuff in a combo?
Oh, Josephine said she air fried a spicy chicken wings and making me a side of coleslaw.
Ooh,
now,
that sounds good.
I wonder if I would use an air fryer very much if I got one. You know, I mean, what are you cooking in an air fryer that you don't cook in a oven or whatever?
Everything.
Well, the cool thing about at least the air fryer that I've got.
Oh, you have one. Okay.
Yeah, I do have one. I basically stopped fries because I really, I mean, I kind of know how the air fryer works whenever you need to air fry something. You know, you got to put oil on the bottom pan or whatever. But the cool thing about the one that I have, I don't know if all of them have this, and this is the upside if you're doing a lot of shit, blah, 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 blah. So you set the time and temperature, and you can go ahead and put the shit in, but the timer will not start until it's reached its preheat. And after the timer runs out, it shuts off. So you never have to, worry about getting sidetracked. And you're like, oh, fuck, I forgot that I had chicken in the oven. It's fucking burnt. No, it'll turn itself off.
So wait a minute. Because, okay, for example, I throw a pizza in the oven. Before it even preheats, okay, and I set a timer and it's adjusted accordingly. What's the difference? Because in the air fryer heating up until it reaches a certain temperature and then the timer starts? What's the difference?
Yeah, so I mean, it'll let you know if I generally just go ahead and stick it in there and like shave off like 2 minutes or something like that. It says 16 minutes. I'll put it in there for like 14.
Right,
but
that's what I do.
The cool thing is like, if I'm playing my little video game and I forget that I have a pizza in the oven and, the amount of time is up and I'm in the first round and I've still got to go and freak about it. Then you start smelling it, and then once you smell it, you're like, oh fuck, it's burnt. But it'll just turn itself off and cool down, and
it'll turn. Okay, so there's the key. There's the key. Yeah. It turns itself off.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went with Jack in the Box instead of Carl's Jr.
Damn it, that sounds good too. Damn it, Eddie.
Got me an ultimate cheeseburger. Just don't get don't get their bacon. Their bacon sucks.
Josephine says no grease. Drunk.
Yeah. I mean, that's the big part, especially if you like to deep fry things, because you put mine has like it looks like a baking sheet, and you put a certain amount of oil in there. They can give you just instructions and stuff, and then you have like a rack that's on top of it. You lay your wings on or whatever, your French fries, so the food is not actually submerged in the oil and soaking up.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
It cooks it the same way.
Yeah, it's just air cooking.
I mostly use mine as an oven that just turns itself off, pretty much. That's the way I use
it's like
mine.
a convection oven, but I mean, they work really good. I really like them.
My sister's oven has the air fryer option in there, and it's a convection oven as well as regular oven, and it's really nice.
I got the Emerald Lagasse one. Mine's pretty big. It's about this big, you know. About this. I'm talking about the cooking space.
I'm talking about a regular oven, like on a stove.
Oh yeah, I know, but I'm just saying mine is pretty big. It's about this big. The deep fry. Because somebody in the chat room said that they're small.
Like yay tall and.
Yeah, I've got the little toaster oven that I use sometimes for just something real small that you don't have to heat up the great big old oven, you know.
Yeah, or it's like
and it heats up pretty quick too. It takes it maybe like 3 minutes to heat up to like 450.
Yeah, mine is turned off right now. It's too fucking hot outside to use an oven.
Yeah,
that's why I'm ordering in right now too.
Yeah, that's what mine is, Josephine, a convection microwave. Yeah, and you know, and the fan keeps running even after it's done, you know. One of my roommates like, something's wrong with the microwave, the fan won't shut off. I'm like, it's just cooling down, man. It's nothing wrong with it.
Right? Oh, my friend must have gone to the Kenny Chesney concert. Kenny Chesney, that's a guy who I'll listen to in country music.
Reba is coming to Columbus. I want to see that concert. So is Kenny Chesney, but I want to see Reba more than Kenny.
Reba McEntire.
There you go.
I've seen her at the Ohio State Fair.
Have you?
Yeah.
My mom likes Reba McEntire. She's talked about her for years.
Yeah, grandparents liked her.
I'm growing on a little bit of country, but I'm more lean towards like the older like outlaw style.
Yeah,
George Jones and David Allan Coe, things like that.
Oh yeah. Have you
Hank Williams III? He has a couple songs that I enjoy.
I seen him at the Texas NASCAR race a few years back. That was good.
Really nice.
Hank III.
He's definitely not traditional country, at least not. I was exposed to one. I think his song is called "Straight to Hell." He's like, "I'm going straight to hell."
Yeah, Drunk. Have you heard that new song, "Love Trump Hate"? You'd like it because I know you're kind of into the rap a little bit, and it's not real heavy rap. I like it. "Love Trump Hate." That's the name of it.
Really?
I really don't like hip hop that much either, unless it's older. Like,
I'd say it's more like. Hope, wouldn't you say it's more like rap than hip hop? I don't know how to distinguish the two.
To me, they're one and the same.
Yeah.
Wait, who's it by?
I can't. I forget the name, but you just put in "Love Trump Hate" in the Discord music, and it pops up.
Okay, this is the weirdest. I'm gonna put this on screen. This is the weirdest chest tattoo that I've ever seen on a chick. It's a freaking cat. I'm not joking. This chick has a cat on her. I'm trying to look for something interesting for us on this website that we go to sometimes. Look at her fucking chest tattoo. Tell me when you see it. Right? Would that be weird?
That's bizarre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? What are these people thinking about?
The Cheshire cat from Alice in Wonderland. It looked like.
Really?
Maybe a little bit, but they're usually. I mean, those were what was it? Purple and black. That's the Cheshire cat colors.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Blue, black, something like that.
Josephine, so I got the tacos and I got the ultimate cheeseburger combo. Donnie, I am not giving you a treat right now. Do you hear him whining?
I may have to just. Eddie, you're killing me. I may have to order something right freaking now.
Well, there you go. Hi, bro.
And I went to the butcher shop today.
At the baseball game tonight, it was dime a dog night, so it was $1 for a hot dog.
Oh, a dime?
A dime? A dime, a dog.
Yeah,
Well,
dime a dog.
it just you only get one for a dime. The next one's $5, or
No, you every single one of them is a dime.
Holy shit.
What?
But you have a limit of 5 whenever you're in line. So
Okay.
you
Oh,
have
okay.
to 5 per person.
Did you get all the toppings and shit, or just basically a dog bun?
Good night, Jamie.
Just
Good night, Jamie.
good night, Jamie and Deborah.
And Deborah.
We got 2 boxes of 5, and we only put ketchup on just over half of
Ooh,
them.
you're not supposed to put ketchup on hot dogs.
Oh my God.
But
You put ketchup
I
on a
don't
hot dog.
Were they like this big?
no, they were regular hot dogs.
See, if you go to a Dodger game, you get a Dodger.
But then they announced how many hot dogs that they sold.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. Okay, don't tell us yet. Don't tell us yet.
Let's guess.
How many do you think that they sold at a baseball, in minor league baseball?
Okay.
Is it a
So,
triple
yeah,
A pig?
so how many were in the crowd, do you think?
I'm not sure. I mean,
Okay.
it's a baseball stadium. There was a lot of people there.
Right.
I'm gonna guess 70,000. No. Wait, it's a minor league game, huh? I'll guess 27,000. 27,000.
I'm gonna say 15,000.
What was your guess, Drunk?
50.
Let's wait and see what the chat says.
You can't go over the price.
I don't know how many people show up to a minor league game. I'm probably overestimating. Probably closer to like 35, but who knows? You might say 75,000.
It's in
I'm
Columbus,
gonna say
Ohio.
minor league. There's probably 5,000 people there, so average three hot dogs per person.
Oh, hell no.
15,000.
If they're a dime a piece, you know you're going to get the full 5. Come on.
Yeah, but not all of them. Not everybody's going to eat hot dogs.
It doesn't matter. You still buy the 5. You're like, I'll take this shit home.
They're all with
Right,
somebody.
7,000.
Right? Tahoe would be like, Eddie, can we go back 3 or 4 times? Tahoe would be
The
going
lines
home
are
with like
so
30.
long for them, too.
The lines
Oh,
are so
wow.
long, are they? I bet.
That's a cheating question, she says. Here's another poll.
50,000 or more then.
Hold on. Well, then, all right, wait, hold on. We still haven't heard the number yet. We got to hear the number.
Josephine says 60,000.
Well, by the time it gets to them, they'll already put their answer in probably. What is it, Hope? I got to know. Thousands want to know. Inquiring minds.
Graw's the closest.
Ah, shit. Graw, you win. Wait, did he go? Was he over or under?
He was not over.
Okay.
He was under.
Oh, so it's probably 20,000.
Well,
18,000.
now you're over.
Yeah. Okay.
Still over.
18,752.
17,000.
Wow.
17,000.
So it's
17,042.
hot dogs.
That's a lot of hot dogs.
17,000 hot dogs. Wow.
For 10 cents a piece.
Yeah. Wow.
That's like $1,000.
So here's
$1,700.
exactly $1,700.
Yeah, $1,700.
So here's a question for everybody and the chat. On your hot dog, ketchup or mustard?
Both.
Ketchup. Mustard is disgusting.
What's up, Melissa?
Oh, mustard. Nothing.
Hey, Melissa, you got to
Mustard
show me
all
some
over.
of your bird. I want to. Melissa says she builds her own bird houses. I want to. Is there any way you can send me some pictures of your bird houses? I want to learn. I want to make a bird house for my birds.
Hey, Melissa.
Hi, Melissa Marcelo.
My
I
dasher
put chili
picked up.
and cheese on mine.
Yeah, chili, cheese, mustard, onions.
Oh yeah, chili cheese. Oh yeah, that's definitely good.
I could do chili, like a chili dog, but no mustard.
You got to have mustard
Yeah,
on a
you
chili
put-
dog. You
You
gotta
put
have
the
No.
mustard on first. Mustard
Ugh.
first, then chili, then the onions, and then the cheese. That's how it's done.
No mustard.
My dasher's picked up my food.
And no relish.
Oh, no, not relish.
Ooh. Then, but you need sauerkraut. Oh yeah, some sauerkraut on there.
No, that's disgusting.
Sauerkraut's
I'm with you.
awesome. Matter of fact, I keep forgetting to order sauerkraut. Damn it.
And then I fart all the way home from the sauerkraut.
Yeah. No, but you take your sauerkraut and then you get your kielbasa and you chop it up into little dices, right? and then mix that in with your sauerkraut, dude. Now you're talking.
Okay, wait a minute though. Are we getting a Polish dog or are we getting a beef dog?
I don't know.
Whenever I used to go to Costco, I'd always get a Polish dog, but they don't have Polish dogs anymore. Chili cheese with onions. Yeah. I don't like onions, though. I'm not a big onion. I'll eat onion rings.
I am German and Irish, and I hate sauerkraut.
What the heck is wrong with you?
Josephine wouldn't allow mustard in her house. What?
No mustard, Hope. Kiss me otherwise. Raggy. Heck yeah, my food is on its way. The Dashers picked it up.
No, I got a burger from, I think it was Wendy's the other day, and they put mustard on it, and I was like wiping it off.
Really?
It's so gross.
Oh, I love them. They don't put mustard.
That's
Oh,
me.
yeah, they do.
And no pickles. Absolutely no pickles.
I don't know how Hope survives. She won't eat waffles. She doesn't like mustard on a hot dog.
Shit. At least she likes Wendy's. I mean, you got to give it to her. Wendy's is one of the best burger places out there.
Wendy's.
The only thing that
the hometown of Wendy's is Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, is it? Have you ever met Wendy herself?
What?
Have you ever met Wendy herself?
No, but I know people who knew the real Wendy.
Oh wow.
I do like honey mustard with pretzels, but not just regular mustard.
You know what? I've been dipping my French fries in honey mustard lately. I don't know why.
Oh, did you see what Melissa told you?
You can mail me a couple of birdhouses. Really? That would be awesome. Just let me know how much. Do you have my Discord message or email me EddieBlockFilms@gmail.com. We'll talk about it.
So what are the birds? I always forget the name of the birds that people keep the birdhouses for. That way up on a pole that eat the mosquitoes and stuff in the evening. Are they called swoops? I always forget what kind of birdhouse that is. I bet somebody in chat knows.
I don't know.
I know what you're talking about. And they're not say barn swallows, but that's not it.
Yeah.
What about biscuit?
Columbus is also the home of White Castle.
I thought Minneapolis was the home of White Castle. I didn't know Columbus was.
Oh, yep.
Interesting. Yeah, we went to White Castle, me and Taiho in Minneapolis when we went to the Derek Chauvin trial, and we took the bus over there, and they wouldn't let us in the store because of COVID, so they made us go through you could go in the store, but it had a big step. They didn't have a way for me to get in my scooter, so they made me go through the drive-thru of White Castle, and Taiho filmed it. Yeah, and so I sent them the video, and they're like, here, and so they're like, we're really sorry this happened to you. Here's $5 to go to White Castle, and I'm like, I live in California, we don't have them.
You don't have White Castle out there?
Nope. Well, we have one. There's one on the way to Las Vegas, and there's one in Las Vegas. That's it.
Yeah, we don't have White Castle here. I've never had White Castle.
We have no White Castle. We do not have. Oh my gosh, what's my? I'm trying to think of it. They're from Texas. Whataburger. No Whataburger. Yeah,
we don't have that.
I got my eBay store.
Oh, we have Whataburger. Yeah. We have Whataburger and a lot of burger both.
A lot of burger. I've never heard of that one.
A lot of burger. It's delicious.
Cajun loves Sonics.
Sonic's all right. We got
Whataburger.
You do or
we
you
got
don't?
Sonic everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know Sonic. I've just never been to it.
I don't really like Sonic.
So you've never been to Sonic. She's never been to Waffle House, and she doesn't like mustard on her hot dog. How is this girl living? How does she survive?
I know, right? I guess we can't take her. Oh wait, hold on. I just thought of something. Cajun Cat, we found the perfect woman for you. I just went back to my internet page. We found the perfect woman for you, Cajun Cat King. Here she is. She's got a tat of a cat.
Oh, we sure did.
Yeah, it's the perfect girl for you. Hold on, let's see when he sees it. And let me tell you about this nice young lady. Let's see.
Oh, does she have a profile?
Oh yeah, her name is Deja Benton. She is an FCI Wasika in Wasika, Minnesota. And it says, "Hello, my name is Deja. I'm 28 years old. I have 2 kids who are my everything, and I have lots of tattoos and a few piercings. I am currently doing an 84-month sentence for conspiracy to distribute. I am 6 months in on my sentence and have almost 2.5 years clean and want to keep it that way. This is not the life I wanted for myself. I'm hoping somebody will be willing to write me and help me pass the time." She gets released in 2027. 2.5 years, that doesn't make sense. It says release date is 2.5 years. Or she can...
She's 2.5 years clean.
Oh, 2.5 years clean. 84 months. Oh, yeah, that's 7 years. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Oh, Melissa, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, make some words out.
We could try it. Why not? We could try it. You never know. I've never tried to sell a birdhouse on eBay before. You'll pass on her? Let's see if we can...
You may want to put some birdhouses up around the place.
Oh, I definitely do. Here's one in Chowchilla. Here's one that's by me in Chowchilla. Just says, "Please write this email." Her conviction is assault with a machine gun. Holy shit. Where'd you get a machine gun from?
Nice. What kind of girl?
Here's another girl with a neck tattoo. Look at these neck tattoos. She's from Dayton, Texas. She's seeking men and friends. She's Caucasian and Hispanic. And her conviction is organized crime. Do they have organized crime in Texas? I didn't know they had organized crime in Texas.
Mexican mafia, man.
Oh yeah, I guess so, huh?
Oh, Josephine, those aren't waffles. That's shoe leather. Those aren't waffles.
Okay, Melissa. Oh, look at this chick. She has a picture of her. Looks like she's like 14 years old. She's looking for men, donations, and legal help. She's got that donations in there. She's in there for aggravated robbery, and she won't get out till 2030. That sounds a lot more than aggravated robbery. Somebody was hurt.
What's wrong with her nose? What happened to her nose? Melissa said she's going to send you an email.
Awesome, Melissa. I'm glad. That'll be cool. I can't wait to see it. She's got painted on her nose.
Oh, I thought she bumped into something.
Here we go. Let's look up Jessica. Oh, Jessica Contreras has a lot of photos. She is here, and she's only in about 45 minutes away from me in Chowchilla, California. All I need is for JD to re-add me. I promise this will be the last time. I miss you. Write me so I can delete this. I guess she's looking for somebody named JD. And her first release date is not until...
Yeah, I was going to say, you do realize all these girls have boyfriends already, right?
Oh, I'm
sure.
Know that, right? Oh, I'm sure. I wouldn't doubt it. Let's see. She'd get out in 2036. Emily Arredondo. Where's San Saba, Texas? Holy jeez.
Let's see. How old will I be in 2036? Dead.
You never know. Okay, so let's go look on the... Oh, we're only looking through A through D's. Let's look through the E through K's. I was going to say we'll go look at the guy section for Hope next.
And that's quite all right.
My Dasher's on his way.
Well, yeah, he has to have a house, that's vacant at this time. That's not just a regular, and not a regular house. It has to be.
There you go. Look at this guy. Her name is Alyssa. She has 5 years to do. I'm just trying to make time go by, so if you like what you see, hit me up. She was born in 2003, and she's in jail till 2026 for aggravated robbery. Wow. So she will be 23 when she gets out.
Yeah, she's only 18, 19.
No, she's what? Yeah, she's 19 right now. Holy shit.
Yeah, unless she was born after July, she's only 18. Right?
Yeah.
My math off.
Here, this girl's in Gatesville, Texas. She's in for murder. Her earliest release date is 2065. Looking to share a conversation and thoughts with the pen pal. I have a good sense of humor. I like banda music and a little bit of everything else. I have 2 jobs in here, so she's making a good 45 cents an hour.
Cheryl, how to get killed by your future prison girlfriend or prison mail order wife?
She says she has 2 jobs in here. I work on the fields and I work in the kitchen learning to bake bread. You're Mexican and you don't know how to bake bread? There's something wrong with you there, chick. Uh-oh, my DoorDashers are getting close, I think. Where are you, DoorDasher? Oh, no, they're not. They're still a ways away. Yeah, if she's Mexican and she doesn't know how to cook bread, what's wrong with her? Her parents didn't teach her right. All right, let's go to the late. Let's go.
Look what she's in jail for.
For murder, yeah. She's telling her husband how he didn't do good enough, or she didn't cook the dinner right, and her husband bitched at her, and well, that's what happens. Here we go. Let's find. Oh, holy shit! There's a ton of mail. Like in the girls' ads, they had like A through F, you know, with like small little things. This one has one for every single alphabet of the letter of the alphabet. Let's see. Let's find a good one. Here, Wilburn. His name is Wilburn Ishmael. Sell myself. That's the task at hand. Say something, anything, catch your eye. This guy's stupid. He has rebel boots. Here you go. This is a good-looking guy for you, Hope.
No.
No? Let's go to the bees. Let's see if we can find somebody for Hope. Oh, here's one. Here's perfect. This guy's in New Mexico. He's got a full head tattoo.
Perfect.
He's 35 years old. He's a tattoo artist. He's in there for 6 times robbery, possession of a deadly weapon by a prisoner. Oh, he got caught with a shank in jail. Ooh, he was going to shank somebody. He's in Florida. I wonder if you can search by where they're at. We'll see if we can find one in Columbus, Ohio.
Gosh.
Let's see. Oh my gosh, there's so many more ads for men than there are for women. Wow. Let's see. Where's Drunk Uncle? Drunk Uncle, where's your picture at on here? Oh, here we go. I found the perfect one for... Here we go. This is the... Oh my gosh. He's got white... Is that white boy tattooed on his neck? Tell me. I think that says that WB. Doesn't that stand for white boy? Is this guy white? Yeah, he's white. Isn't that WB? That stands for white boy, right? Your family on your grandmother's side owns Don Seafood. Don Seafood. I've never heard of that. Don Seafood. Has anybody heard of Don Seafood?
Warner Brothers.
Yeah, it's the
Warner Brothers.
Yeah, but it is Warner Brothers, but it's the white boy. It says the white boy. Who puts Warner Brother tattoo on there?
Neck.
Yeah. But there you go. That's a good one for you, Hope.
Oh, sure. Winner.
Here, let's go in the S's. Let's look in with the last name S. There's got to be a whole bunch of those. Girls, tell me somebody you want to look, girls. Look at girls. Oh, here we go. This is Antifa right here.
They're like somebody with a job.
Right. Oh my gosh, this is Shaggy. It's Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. My name is Sage. Oh, he's in Ohio. Do you know where Grafton, Ohio is?
I do.
You do? Well, he's in Grafton, Ohio. He says, hello, my name is Sage, and I'm 22 years old. I'm 5'2" and around 155 pounds. I'm looking for a woman to write. As a pen pal, a friend, maybe more. Because I'm home alone. I have family support. I love to play video game like shooters. What's he in jail for? 3 felonies. It doesn't even say. He's getting out in 2030. You got until 2030, Hope. Not that guy.
What a winner.
He definitely looks like a winner. Here we go. This guy looks like a pedophile. Robert Santivo. He doesn't even say his age. He's 33% Irish, 33% Spanish, 33% Indian, and 99% lonely. Oh my gosh.
David has Paramount pictures on his ass. David, where are you going to put that Paramount Plus at? You need to add that plus.
Oh, yeah, you do. Yeah, you got to put that plus now. Speaking of Paramount, when the hell are they gonna come out with the next season of the show in Montana?
Yellowstone.
Yellowstone. Right.
I'm waiting on the next season. Damn it.
And I still haven't got to go see the new Sam Elliott.
What's the new Sam Elliott? What's Sam Elliott doing now?
Didn't he do a new Western that was kind of associated with Yellowstone? Or am I thinking of someone else?
Oh no, Sam Elliott. Yeah, that's 1883 or something like that. That's right.
Yes, 1819 or something like that, right?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even notice Helen showed up in the Discord. I was looking at people on the internet. What's up, Helen?
Not much. I just kind of snuck right in here.
Yeah, you sneaking in. You know
I
what?
was gonna ask you who you wanted to date. You know, like
who? Me?
I'm actually pretty good right now.
Hey guys, I'll be right back. I gotta go get my DoorDash. Can you guys handle the show for me? I think you guys can handle the show.
Yeah, I love a sneaky woman. You crawl in and out of the window without anybody hearing you.
Watch Donnie try and sneak up there and get those treats. How much you want to bet Donnie or Brownie go for the treats?
$7 million.
or 17,000 hot dogs. I don't know which one. How are you today, Helen?
I am wonderful. I hope everybody on here is too.
Oh, I'm hurting. I haven't hurt in a while.
I think Drunk had a hard workout.
Yeah, I got another one coming tomorrow.
Well, you said the guy like works you pretty hard.
Yeah. Well, I knew I was hurting before I even started because I sit down the stretch and I was already like, ah. So I knew I was in for a rough day, but whenever I sat down to just stretch, like nothing had even happened yet. I was just warming up, just stretching my legs and my arms. I was like, my thighs hurt. And then I was thinking, coach is supposed to make me throw up tonight because I brought in a beer yesterday. Oh, fuck, I'm so screwed. Luckily, he totally forgot all about it, so.
Remind him of that?
Nope. And I had a plan, too, because I wasn't supposed to know that he was going to try to make me get sick. And so I was like, get to where he works me pretty hard. And then I was just like, oh, coach, I need to run to the bathroom real quick. And I just, run out to the bathroom. Like, all right, he thinks I puked now. Come back. I'm like, oh, yeah, I just don't feel right. Yeah, must not ate something. So you can think that he made me go get sick, but I actually didn't. But luckily, my coach, very short memory from, But I did have fun.
Well, that's good.
I always have fun.
It is.
And with Professor there, like he actually, I've only worked with the professor. I think this is the third time, and he was just like, he's like, so how's your progression coming? How do you feel? And it's just the way he like talks to you. It's different than my other coach is great. Don't get me wrong, my other coach is great, but this coach has been doing it for like at least 20 years, so he has a different way of doing things. And I was like, I feel like I'm like moving backwards. And he was like, well, what do you mean? And I was like, well, I went for like 2 months without getting submitted, and now I've gotten submitted like 4 times in the past 2 weeks. And I was like, I feel like I'm moving backwards. And before I could even say what I thought the reason was, he said pretty much what I thought. And he's like, you're probably just trying to move too fast and you're not focusing on the foundation anymore. So let's polish up the basics again. And I was like, that's exactly what I was thinking. I'm learning too much stuff and trying to implement it and do this, that, or the other. Now I'm getting caught with simple shit because I'm trying to do something new. Every class, I'm trying to submit somebody with something new. And yeah, let's just bring it back to the basics. Sweet.
Yep, you gotta have that solid foundation.
Yeah. Because whenever he first came in, he said something that really kind of stuck with me. I was like, I like this dude. He's like, I'm not going to show you 100 different moves. He's like, I'm going to show you 10 moves that you can use 100 different ways. And I was like, I like that. And then, I've only got to work with him 2 more times since then. So I don't get to see him often. He's expensive to bring in. The Academy can't afford it too often. He's the way he.
How many people's in the group, Drunk? How many people are in the group?
Well, jiu-jitsu, me and the professor, but everybody else was doing boxing, and there's at least at least 3 other people that do jiu-jitsu. However, they had to pick between jiu-jitsu and boxing.
Oh, I see.
And they all have Muay Thai or boxing fights coming up, so they need to focus. Because you start learning. Even Chappie was saying that, like, I told her to maybe lay off the boxing for a little bit, because she has a Muay Thai fight coming up, and even though Muay Thai does throw punches, but your stance is kind of different. The way you move is different. What you're expecting is different. And so if you still got that muscle memory kind of just getting resurfaced, 3-4 times a week, then you might try to do something in the ring that you're not supposed to do. Like, I don't know if anybody watched Conor McGregor fight Floyd Mayweather. It was like 4 years ago or something, but it was hard for Conor McGregor to get some of that, like, MMA out of him. Like, Floyd would turn his back, and in boxing, that's generally when they break it up. But Conor seen it as, oh, he just gave me his back, and would start to, like, try to hammer fist him. And you can't hammer fist, and you can't hit somebody when they turn their back to you. So I see why they do the things that they do. You don't want any programming that may, cost you a point or get disqualified or whatever. You go to throw an elbow when you're doing a boxing match, and you're just used to it in Muay Thai that you can go that. Can't do that in boxing. Or grab them by their head and catch them. There's things that you can't do. But I got lucky. I got a one-on-one class with the professor.
That's
People
awesome.
pay good money. Yeah. Damn, did he have to drive to the top of his driveway to pick up his food?
He wrote in chat that he's still waiting.
Still waiting?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're not there yet. I don't know. Maybe they got lost.
Mine has a little tracker where it shows, like,
when they get there, yeah.
Dot. Yeah, and generally I wait for the dot to start moving back away. And I'm like, all right, I'll go grab it now.
Cajun Cat King says, yes, he's an MMA fighter. Drunk Uncle is. Right, Drunk Uncle? That's what Cajun Cat King
Well, I mean, I know a smidgen of boxing and a smidgen. Well, basically, I know a smidgen of a couple things, but I don't really.
I think he's asking about the guy you were talking about. If they had seen the fight, I think that's what he's asking. Yeah.
Oh, Conor McGregor. Whenever he fought the boxing guy, yeah, he's a UFC fighter. Yeah.
Ooh, I got my food.
More of a kickboxer.
No, Donnie.
This is his main thing.
Donnie.
He's hell of a jab. Don't like the guy personally, but
Oh, get away!
It's gotta.
My food came in. Look at these tacos. Speaking about tacos, who likes Jack in the Box tacos?
Never had Jack in the Box. We don't have them.
I don't think I ever have either. I always get the burger.
Really? Ooh.
Yeah.
They're greasy as hell. What's that, Hope?
Jack in the Box is a West Coast thing.
Ah, they're good because they're greasy.
No, we have them over here too.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, we got Jack in the Box.
They got good burgers, but they tend to upset my stomach. So I haven't had a Jack in the Box burger in probably 10 years.
Sauce.
Oh, I like
sauce. Tell them to go light on the sauce.
Oh.
We have Taco Bell.
I haven't been to Taco Bell in years.
You're not
Me
missing
either.
anything.
No.
They brought back
You
the
like a
Mexican
really-
pizza.
You like a taco that drips grease, go to Taco Bell.
Yep.
These are greasy as hell, too.
I like Moe's Southwest Grill.
You have a what Southwest Grill?
Moe's? It's so much better than Taco Bell. And their queso, their queso is amazing.
See, now Melissa's talking Swiss cheese mushroom melt. Now we're talking.
Dude, I put on there to give me honey mustard sauce. There's no sauce. There's no ketchup. There's no napkins. Nothing.
Hope has ketchup.
I do have ketchup.
Oh, wait, never mind. I'm sorry. They did give me honey mustard. Oh, but no napkins. No. How you gonna eat? Look how greasy this taco is. How you gonna eat a greasy taco like this with no napkins? Donnie,
Donnie will help you.
He's trying. No, it's almost like they dip this thing in their deep fryer.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Best thing in the world at 2 o'clock in the morning, though. Ken Shire Ryus Dojo says, I would even eat the genetics fake lab meat that Bill and Melinda Gates are selling.
No.
It burned down, never mind.
It did burn down.
Oh my god.
Alex Jones says that most of the meat that we're eating already is already not real. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I have to agree.
With a fish that they had, and they would squeeze it, and it wouldn't disintegrate at all. It was like a sponge.
You wonder why people are sick all the time that eat that stuff. It's because you're eating antibiotics constantly.
Right.
You wonder why your immune system is so low.
Have you ever looked and taken an ice cream sandwich lately and left it out in the sun and see if it melts? Ice cream sandwich?
Oh, yeah, good point.
They don't melt. Now, when would you think that ice cream would have melt? Hey, Jeannie Smith, she says soy. Maybe. How are you feeling, Jeannie? We haven't seen you in a while, Jeannie. Are you feeling better now? Burger Time. Is that place where they put it? It used to be Burrito Loco or Burrito, yeah, Loco Burrito or whatever. Yeah, I live in Mexico and I'm eating Mexican from Jack in the Box. Yeah. Well, no Mexican food would deliver this late at night. It's the only. I live in the mountains. I got a burger too, and watch. I bet you if I squeeze it, look, a whole bunch of mustard comes out. Look at the mustard. Look at the mustard.
Don't look. Don't look, Hope. Don't look.
Look, mustard.
Too late. Too late.
All right, party squad. I need to hop off. I've got a hot date with a lot of this CBD to put on.
Are you hurting today?
Yeah, I'm hurting pretty good.
That sucks. You need to go to you need to go to one of those massage parlors. You know those ones where it's like $30 for an hour, you know, and they're open till 12 o'clock at night.
You wind up spending $100 before you get out of there. That one?
Yeah, that one. It's $30 for the massage, but for some reason you end up paying like $130.
You won't believe it. You won't believe it, but I'd never been to a massage parlor.
Mustard. Really?
Yeah, really.
Burger looks good. Sans the
I get legit massages every couple of years, and they're like, you really need like regular work. They say my shoulders are just fucking fucked up. They're like,
Now I've had massage therapists come to the house before, and oh my god, when they stretch you out right drunk and you hadn't been stretched out in a while, holy cannoli, it makes a hell of a difference, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So you hadn't been stretched out in a while, so you had to call Bruce to come over and give you a massage?
Yeah, no, Brucella, she's like.
Do you remember that Seinfeld where George, he ended up getting a male masseuse, and he's like, he touched it and it moved. Am I gay now?
All right, let's hop off here so I can start trying to relax my muscles.
All right, drunk uncle.
Right, for tomorrow. All right, bye-bye.
Have a good night.
Good night.
All right.
Yeah, Melissa, they are very healthy for your body.
Absolutely, yeah.
Every 6 weeks, so.
Dude, do I look at you when you're eating?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry for eating in front of you, but I've been hitting my vape pen for the whole show, so I got the munchies.
Hell, either way, have at it.
Right. And I never smoked my vape pen. I don't even know why I started doing it tonight.
We were talking about vape pens earlier today too, because of the court cases.
Oh yeah, that's right. I normally have these edibles, which are much better. But is weed legal in Ohio?
Medicinally.
I remember when California was like that. You walk into this doctor's office and they're like, "So, why do you think you need medical marijuana?" Well, you know, 'cause I'm hyper and I have anxiety, doctor. Okay, here you go. First time I got my medical license here in California, they're like, for an extra $5, we give you a card, an actual card. And so the card, you could pick whatever design you wanted on the card. So I think I had Stewie on my card or something like that, or Beavis and Butthead. You know, you go to the medical marijuana place, you show them your card, and it's got Beavis and Butthead on it.
Once I had one with Trump on it.
Probably. But think about this. So you're in the doctor's office for like 5 minutes, and it's like $65 all through it, right? So, and he's got like 10 people an hour in there. Guy makes a lot of money. Melissa taught aerobics for 8 years in Tampa Bay, and they offered massages at the health club he worked at.
Yes. Yes, please. Take the advantage of that.
Yeah. Yeah. At the what is it, Planet Fitness or whatever? We used to have a membership when I was married, and there like, they had those water jet massages. Have you ever had a water jet massage?
So that's why you get a massage therapy every 6 weeks. Oh.
Yeah. Because I used to have occupational and physical therapy every week.
Yeah.
And,
OP. Yeah. PT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now I just go to the massage.
I hated PT
every so often.
Oh, you say you used to have, but now you just do the massage thing once every 6 weeks.
Yeah, 6, 8 weeks, something like that. I can really tell a difference, like with my muscles and everything.
Oh, I bet.
Dude, you know how many treats I gave this guy today? He doesn't need any treats. And I think I need to start going to PT because every morning I wake up, they say it's called trigger finger. Like now, I wake up like this every morning. It sucks.
Wow.
Yeah, that's not good.
He said though, there's some part on here, like even right now, look, see this one finger? I'm trying to lift it up and I can't. It's like pops out.
What the hell?
They said it's called trigger finger.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
So. See, whenever I get burgers, Donnie's with me in drive-thru, so he normally gets the last piece.
Right.
But I can't right now because there's 2 other dogs.
Yeah. he usually gets the handle. Right.
It looks so sad.
Look, and Panda's right behind him doing the same thing. They get their French fries. Watch, I'll give him French fries.
But make sure he gets his ranch dip.
Actually, you know, he doesn't like the honey mustard sauce, so if I put honey mustard on there, he won't eat it.
Too spicy.
Look,
yeah.
Look, he's smelling it. Normally, he just takes it right away. He tests out the French fries when I give it to him now. Take it,
Isn't that funny?
Brownie.
Yeah, you got to realize this stuff 50 times spicier to them than it is us, you know.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He does like mayonnaise on his French fries, though. I know that. He likes mayonnaise and ranch. He's Dutch, like me.
Do you ever mix mayonnaise and ketchup together?
Mm-hmm. It's just Thousand Island dressing.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's Jack in the Box's special sauce.
Special sauce.
Actually, no, Cajun, you met Donnie, because when we went to my brother's restaurant, he met Donnie. Huh. Remember Cajun? He bought Donnie bacon. Huh, did he buy you some bacon? Look at him, look at him. He literally will smell my breath to see what I'm eating sometimes. Like he'll jump in the bed, and if I had a snack that night, he'll come right up to the bed and he'll go right to my mouth like, I know you ate something, asshole. Why didn't you give me none? Spoiled dogs. Although it is past their bedtime.
Did you give them their supper?
Not yet. They eat after the show. So when I feed Donnie, I feed all 3 of them, right? You give Panda her food, and she's a fighter, right? She has started a lot of fights, so I've had to take her to the vet quite a few times because she likes to start fights, right? So we we would put her pills in her food. So now whenever you give her a bowl of food, she won't eat it. So what she does is she pushes the food out of the bowl onto the ground, and she looks for pills. If there's no pills, then she'll take a bite. Then she'll push her, you'll hear her. She's just like moving.
Really?
Yeah. That's how she eats. She will not just bite the food. Because she thinks
doesn't trust you anymore.
She doesn't trust me anymore. Or my old Saint Bernard, you'd put it in a treat, like we'd grab some, like a dog treat or whatever, and put the pill inside of there, right? He would take it and he would drop the treat until the pill fell out, and then he would eat it. Dogs are freaking smart. Oh, she's cleaning them up. She did that to Jackie, my old Saint Bernard. She'll walk up and she licks his whole jaw a couple times a day. And she does it to Donnie too. What, Brownie? You guys can't see it. It's too dark over there. But that's what she's doing right now. She's cleaning up his face. She's like mothering him. Yeah, was I talking about you, Panda? I know I talk too much about my dogs.
Yeah.
They're my dogs.
Right.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to let everybody go because I'm going to feed these guys, and then I'm going to hopefully get to eat most of my French fries. You ever see that show where it's like $1 for you, $1 for you, one for, That's what I got to do with these guys.
Right.
At least I do. I get 2 fries to their 1. But still. Kenshiro says, I feed a whole foot-long roasted pig leg bone with tons of meat on it to a German Shepherd dog that's always gated in the yard by their owners because they're too old to walk them. Oh, that's nice of you. That's really cool.
Wow.
There used to be a pit bull that lived on the main street, you know, and I could just walk by their house and she just come running and she licked me to death. So everybody took care of that dog. And there was a Siberian Husky too. These people never let him in the house. We always did that for him. I think that dog ate better because they lived like right next to a grocery store. So people, like a little mini mart. The people would walk out the mini mart with like sandwiches for her and stuff like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the one that was on the corner when
Yeah.
you lived in yeah.
You remember that dog? Yeah. I used to stop always and pet her.
Yeah, and then one night they were gone or something. Did they ever come back, or
No,
did you ever see them again?
They moved.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I love that dog. That was cool. And I'd always go down that street and she'd see me coming and she'd be like, here comes Eddie. Gotta get petted.
I know. And then one night you rolled up there and you're like, where'd she go?
See, do you guys see it? Look, Panda's. Look what Panda's doing to him. Can you see it?
Oh.
She's cleaning him.
Yeah.
He loves it too. He's damn dogs.
All right, we calling it a night.
Yeah,
man.
I think
Thanks
we
everybody
are.
for hanging out.
All right. So Helen hasn't been here in a while, so we'll let Helen go first, saying goodnight to everybody.
If Helen's there.
Oh, she's muted.
Helen fell asleep.
She's on the toilet. She's like, hold on, I'm on the toilet. I'm on. Why do you every fucking matrix? You call me when I'm on the goddamn toilet.
Every time, it never fell.
All right. Well, ladies first. Then we'll go with Hope. Then.
Good night, everybody.
Grawl, can you tell Nancy Pelosi to come say goodnight to everybody?
Nancy, hang on a second. Nancy, are you? What? She's asleep, guys.
Okay.
Nancy. Oh wait, can I borrow your teeth, Nancy, so I can talk better?
Is she asleep or passed out?
She's passed out. Actually, yeah, her teeth are hanging out of her mouth. Kind of sexy, actually.
Is that how she pays her rent?
That's.
Graw, there's gonna be a new Nightbot for Graw tomorrow.
Oh, no, that's not a good thing. Good night, everybody. Good night.
All right, good night, everybody. We'll be back in the morning with Graw and I doing some more court hearings. Or maybe Graw just might be in the chat. You never know. He's been doing both lately. See you guys later. Good night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or he might find something on the street and might bring it live to the show. Another, live on the street in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
I may just start doing a drive around. I may just, get like a scanner and start ambulance chasing, whatever,
Hey, that's how First Responders Media started.
I should have called out Sticks today. I'm like, Sticks, where you at? Sean Sticks Larkin. I'm out here doing your thing. We're doing your job for you. We know you live right over here.
He's retired now.
Oh yes, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he retired. He does TV shows now.
Right. Yeah. Oh, Galaxy just popped in. Thanks for coming in, Galaxy. We're all leaving, man.
Yeah, we're leaving. Sorry.
Oh, no.
All right, guys. Well, good night. Good night, Melissa. I'll be expecting an email from you. That'll be cool. That'll be awesome, Melissa. So, catch y'all later. And
yeah, I want to find out what kind of birds those were. And I think they weren't called, they're not swallows. I want to say, I'll have to look it up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'll have to Google it. But they were great because when I would mow the yard in the evening, and like the grasshoppers and the mosquitoes would come out, like the tall grass, they would move into the tall grass. And while I'm mowing, those birds would swoop down and pick up the grasshoppers and the mosquitoes and whatever that was in your grass,
Wow.
So, and they swoop all around you while you're mowing. It's kind of wild.
Yeah. Oh, Paul's not in the chat room. It's Eric's in the chat room. Eric's the Eric Briggle brother. I need one of those mosquito bird catchers.
Paul said goodnight, everybody.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay. Quick question. Who guys knows? There's a bug, and I don't know if they have it everywhere, but they have them here in California. And whatever they do, they sound like when you gotta like go by like a big, huge power facility or something, and you hear that sound. This bug makes that sound.
Yeah.
Does anybody know what bug that is? Huh?
Is it a cicada?
I don't know.
Cicada?
It might be
cicada or a locust.
Okay, because we have them here, and I hear those fucking things. You know, and it sounds you're thinking, holy shit, is some electrical catching on fire or something? But no, it's just this damn bug just going. Zzz.
I'm gonna say cicadas, probably.
Cicadas.
Yeah.
Maybe.
They're super annoying.
Yeah, and it's like freaky. It like makes you think like aliens are coming down on you or something.
And don't they have like 13-year
10-year.
mating? How long?
17-year.
17-year thing where they have a big migration or something, if I remember right. Is that right, Hope? I can't remember.
Yeah, they come out of the ground and then they mate and everything and
interesting.
Yeah,
and
so
skeletons everywhere and
yeah. So like every 17 years, all of a sudden it's like a mass invasion of the country.
Oh wow! I was watching on some. There's some bird. There's some bird here that does it like every year. They go up to Canada all the way down to Mexico every single year, and they go to the exact same
hummingbird.
place. Oh, it is the hummingbird, isn't it?
Hummingbirds do that. Yeah.
It's the hummingbird.
Yeah,
right?
I've got. That reminded me. I have to buy some more hummingbird feeders. They come because I've had one out on the two of them out on the back porch, and they remember where to feed every time they migrate. The same ones come back to the same feeding stations, and somehow they remember where each one is. And I didn't have any juice in there for them this time. I got to get some juice, and I need to get a couple more hummingbird feeders. They're fun. It's fun, you know. You look out, and all of a sudden they're just.
You got to get those. All you got to do is sugar water. You take sugar and water, can't you?
Yeah, just boil some water up. Boil some water, add sugar.
Yeah, they'll love it.
or you could get some fuchsia plants. Those also work.
Okay.
Yeah, or honeysuckles also.
Honeysuckles, that's it. Honey, can I suckle? No, oops.
Oh, anyway, so on that note, good night, everybody.
Yeah, we're gonna get out of here before Eddie starts saying shit he shouldn't, if he hasn't already. All right, guys. Good night. Brownie says good night too. Brownie says good night, everybody, and fuck the FBI. I want to bite you again.